What's going on, people? TroopzTV back again. Back our blood clot again, you understand? Episode 394 of Back Again. You don't know the vibes. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe to the blood clot ting. You know what I'm saying? Big up the chat as always, blood. You understand? Big up the mods, them, my brothers. Big up the man, them as well, blood. You understand? Lewis and Flawless are here, blood. You get me? There's Flawless, you understand? Mons is doing up parade. You get me? Some of the Back Again members won trophies this season. You get me? Obviously, we didn't, blood. You understand? There is a parade happening right now in London, and I'm not involved. You get me? I'm here, blood. You understand? In my house, on the internet, blood. You get me?
Wait, who's having a parade? Is it Palace?
Crystal Palace.
Oh, is it shout out Palace, man? Shout out, yo! Look at London, man. You know what I'm saying?
The women are doing a little celebration at the Emirates, but it's not really a parade. You get me?
Shout out Aston women as well.
Big up the ladies on winning our second Champions League.
The only your fans ain't even turning up for the UCL win. Disgrace.
Turn that down a little bit, bro. But the only team to win a women's Champions League in England, blood. You get me? We have two of them now. You understand? So big up the ladies every time, blood. You understand? But yeah, the man them that are here, there is still one man.
Shout out Maldini. Is yours gold?
There's still one man who could win a trophy. Unfortunately, you get me.
Yeah, blood.
He also secured top 4. You understand? He also secured top 4 yesterday, blood. You get me? So, yeah, I guess Lewis is in a good mood, blood.
Yeah, bro, we're back where we should be. We are back with Champions League football at the Bridge. I've already seen people saying, oh, why are you celebrating like this? Why are you celebrating like this? I'm not celebrating just being in the Champions League. I'm celebrating Chelsea making the first step back to being where Chelsea should be. Because here's the thing. We actually are rebuilding Chelsea back to where it should be. And I think a lot of people have forgotten that. We literally had a government take the club from our ex-owner, force a takeover, and force one of the most ruthless rebuilds that we saw within a year or two's time. This is the first step back to where Chelsea are meant to be. And we still have more steps to go. This isn't where it ends. But this is the first step, and it allows us to strengthen our team and have no excuses if we have another bad window. So that's why people are celebrating. Also, nobody believed we could do it, especially when we got to around April, February, March. Everyone looked at the run-in and said, Chelsea are fucked. And here we are with the youngest squad in the Premier League, achieving the targets that were expected from us from the off, with a championship manager. With a manager that we were meant to have downgraded from Pochettino with. But here we are, top 4 and about to get a trophy. There was no excuses here throughout the season. It's just me telling you, our aim was top 4 and a trophy. No title race, chill guys in that regard, but top 4 and a trophy. Now just wait till the next episode. I'm going to complete the next target. We're going to win the UCL for the 3rd time, complete European football, up the gargantuan, superior, inevitable, and incredible Blues. But for now, we back in the top 4. Fuck top 5. We don't even need the backdoor entry, pause. We just get top 4 like everybody else did back in the day. Up the Chelsea. And also, same amount of wins as Phase 5 Arsenal in Phase 1. Get my guys some transfers. Get my guys some players. Also, shout out the Plan B. Big up Man United. Even if we fumbled the bag, you were there to make sure we made it. Big up my G. I knew I could believe in you. And yeah, up the Chelsea. Up the Chelsea. Fuck all you potch peggers in the chat. And up the Chelsea.
Flawless. Flawless. Flawless.
Oh, nice. Oh no. Did you finish 15th then?
Yeah, we finished 50th. Yo.
Oh, brother.
It's a shame I don't.
We're 15th. We are 15th. We are 15th. We are 5 points away from relegation. Yeah? We are closer to the bottom than the top, bro. We ain't winning Europa. There's no European football next year.
I wish I knew someone. I wish I knew someone like Zah so I could reenact that on my life, yo. I really wish I could reenact that. If Zah was here, I would have shouted him already. Big up to Zah. I love that clip.
You can use that. You understand? I said to Saeed.
That locked in to my StreamYard.
I said to Saeed, you get me. He can use it. You understand? You can.
Appreciated.
You can also use it as well, blood. You get me? You
Thank
had to do. You get me? Daylight robbery on the high road to get up to 15th, mate.
Hey, stuff happens, man. You know what I'm saying? We might have been 15th, but the side chick was 17th for the European trophy. So, you know, we're leaving with something. Word to Denzel Washington. I get to watch Spurs in the Champions League next season as well. Spurs watch-alongs galore in the Champions League since we're not in Europe. So, yeah, man, that's all well and good. But in regards to the game, got the dub. I was only half watching. I'm not going to lie. Didn't really mean anything, whether we won, whether we lost, whether we drew. Premier League season's been done. Obviously, there's a lot of transfer news going on. We got a Here We Go, which we'll get into, and more links, more rumors. But yeah, that Europa League loss. If I knew what was gonna come of a Europa League loss, I'm like, hey, you know what? That's a gold lining. If it took a Europa League loss to Spurs for some of these players to leave, I'm with it. I would have took that. That's the dire situation that the football club is in my opinion. That's where I'm at. What's up?
Oh no, it's fine.
Oh right, I thought there was some breaking news.
Fine. All in due time.
Yeah. I thought there was some breaking news. So yeah, like that's what it is. I thought we was gonna get the usual after the loss, the usual we go again. We're disappointed. It was a poor performance from the players. But hey, players are trying to. I didn't really delve into it in the last show, but now players are trying to jump ship. These lots captain who understands what it means to play for the club and will die for the badge. Talking about leaving. It's like, all right, cool. This is all it took. Shit. I wish we would have lost the Spurs earlier in the final.
This guy's actually a fucking scumbag.
Who?
I just thought he's in all white as well.
You don't have to call the captain a scumbag. That's a bit much. I won't go that far with it. I think it's a bit disgraceful what he said. But other than that, I won't call him a scumbag.
This guy really is a prick.
Why am I?
You got Rex.
Why am I a prick? Yo?
Big up Rex. Big up everyone, and come on, smash the like button.
Pick up Rex, yo.
Real talk, blood. We ain't even on 100. We ain't on 100 likes yet. What are you not playing? They're sitting on their hands in the chat, blood. What's going on, fam? Slap the blood clot like button. You get me? Real talk, blood. Listen to Rex, fam. Man, them Liverpool. Obviously, we knew they were champions already. You get me? But they were given the trophy yesterday, blood. You understand? 1-1, Salah goal on the last game of the season. Could have had a couple assists if it weren't for Liverpool's finishing. Golden Boot, player of the season. I think he got the most assists as well. A fantastic season for Mo Salah on a slot, phase 1 slot, Premier League achieved, blood. You understand? He got that in his first season, blood. You get me? Trent, very emotional scenes with the Trent family. You understand? See his mum and dad consoling him. See his brother. See man bawling on the high road, blood. You get me? It was mad, blood. You understand? But I'm more concerned about Liverpool next year, blood. You understand? Because it looks to me like they are trying to retain this Premier League title. You get me? They weren't able to retain the Premier League when they won it back in 2020, 21 season. They never went out in the market. They just went into the next season with what they had. I think they only made one signing, but I can't remember who it was, bro. You understand? But they went in with the same squad that won them the Premier League. This season, obviously, they've lost Trent, but they've managed to keep hold of Salah, VVD. We've seen that Wirtz is edging closer and closer to Merseyside, the red side of Merseyside. We're seeing Kirkes edge closer. We're seeing Frimpong edge closer. These men are moving militant, moving rapid, showing that, you get me, you don't just sit on your laurels, blood. You understand? You don't just, yeah, we won the league, let's just, you get me, you get me, we don't have to go and attack the league next season. They're going out again. You get me? They're going in the market. This is this gonna be the Liverpool cycle? You get me? Because Man United had the Fergie cycle. We had our little one. Chelsea had their one. City have had theirs for, you get me, since fucking 2012, blood. You understand? Yeah. They've had it for over 13 years. Is this now where Liverpool have their dominant period in modern day football?
If you lot are City,
depends on the rest of us.
Yeah. Oh, these actually, you can throw Chelsea in the mix as well. It's on you. It's on you three. Basically, on the teams that finished. Wait, you lot were two. You lot were second and third, right? Chelsea ended up finishing third.
No,
fourth. City or third.
Yeah, so I'm right.
If City dropped points, we would have got third.
All right. So yeah, the point still stands. It's on you. It's on the three, but it's on the three teams behind them. It's on you three. Whether they have dominance, but they are moving serious, which is alarming for everyone. Because we've never really seen this before. We've never seen them actually aim to dominate. And you don't go and try and go get Frimpong, link to Kirkes, go sign Wirtz if you're not. So it's on Arsenal, it's on Manchester City, it's on Chelsea to respond. I expect all of the three clubs I mentioned to respond. Yes. How well they respond is the big question. City will spend big, we know that. But will they get the players right? Chelsea, Lewis just mentioned about their transfer window. Arsenal, same with you lot. We're unsure with regards to YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
That's
what will create the dynasty. Will no one else be able to step up and take them down?
Yes.
Like the league's not been competitive this season, and it's not Liverpool's fault. It's all of us. So it's up to us to change that. Simple as. That's why I've said, like, I'm gassed at the end of the season, but that's why I've also said there is now no excuses for this summer. You have your money. You have the pay rises for everyone. You can afford to give the players the money that they want now. So there's no excuses. Strengthen the squad and build me a squad that can compete with Liverpool next season. I don't want to be in a top 4 race next season. We're done now. We've done it. Thank you for top 4. It's been great and everything. Fuck this next season. I want the league. If we're serious, that's what we do. And the same thing with Arsenal. Like, if Berta's serious, you'll have a strong window. And then it'll be you competing with Liverpool. If neither of us are serious, we're just going to have this season all over again. And I can't be fucked for that.
Do you think teams have the capability to go up against Liverpool?
Yes.
If they strengthen, yes. We've gone up against Liverpool in 2 games and we haven't strengthened. And we were the better team in both of them. Why can't we just strengthen and then do it? But go on, Flawless.
Because I was just going to say, because all 3 of you have the money to. It's just a question about getting it right. Arsenal can go out and spend money. Chelsea can go out and spend money. Manchester City can go out and spend money. That money just has to be spent correctly to close the gap. Liverpool have started off very, very well and have spent their money so far very well. Let's say Wirtz happens. Let's say Kirkes happens. Frimpong. That's a very, very, very strong start. Now it's on you 3 to respond. And as is me talking, forget being a Manchester United fan, just from a football fan perspective, watching the Premier League. They've gone and done this. What the Arsenal do?
City are moving.
What the City do?
City are moving.
Like they're linked to, is it Rangers they've been linked
to?
Yeah. So that's them responding. But they also need to go and get, like, what happens, let's say Rodrigo does leave Real Madrid. Who goes and gets him? Because he improves. Everyone I've just mentioned, he improves. Put Rodrigo in Arsenal side. Put Rodrigo in Chelsea side. Put Rodrigo in Manchester City side. That's a gap closer. Whoever he goes to, if he does indeed. I'm just throwing him out as a name. And any other top names as well that are out there that maybe. Or it's gems. Again, this will be one because of where the teams are at. It will be one to meet in the transfer market. Well, no. And you don't necessarily have to go and get names either. Obviously, Rodrigo's an obvious one. Rangers is an obvious one. Wirtz is an obvious one, for example. So is Gyökeres. But go get gems as well. Again, this is where now your director of football, your recruitment team, your scouts, your manager, this is where they now earn their big money. This is why you are paid what you are paid to do, because you are all looking for them tier 1 and tier 2 players. You're not in the situation that Manchester United are in. Whereas the pool of players you're looking at is much, much smaller, because you're looking for players to take you from challengers to winners. That's very, very tough to do. You're looking for them players to take you over the top. But again, this is why you are paid what you are paid. So, well, we'll see. I think it's going to be, from a football fan perspective, it's going to be an interesting summer, because I see everybody investing heavily. I don't think anybody goes light.
You don't think the Vert signing could be the one that kind of just gives them that edge?
It could be, yes.
Because keeping Salah, McAllister's going to get better. Gravenberch is going to get better. You add Verts into that as well.
Of course, Verts definitely could be that. But if Arsenal go get a striker of note and a left winger of note, you're right there. You go do those two things, add to Saka, and you go get, like I said, let's say you go sign, we'll just use hypothetically, you go sign Rodrigo and you go get Gyökeres.
Yeah, but Fabrizio was saying Rodrigo staying at flipping Madrid.
Let's move Rodrigo to the side then. Okay, let's say he said that first. Just a left winger of note. Let's say you go get a quality left winger. Let's say you go get this guy. I'm trying to be serious, man. I'm trying to be serious. Because he's on the way to you. Let's say Troopz, hypothetically, you go get a left winger of quality, you go get Gyökeres and you go get Saka. That's a bad boy front three. And then Zubimendi in there with Partey, with Rice, etc., and your defense is pretty much set. That can go and compete. Whether it can win or not, I don't know. But you're not far off. Same way with Manchester City, if they go get left winger of note, they go get another attacker of note, get a central midfielder of note to add to, let's say it's Reinders, Rodri, and Mamouche is their midfield three. Then they go get a left winger. You got Savio over one side and Haaland up top. And then they go get a centre back of note as well. Fair. Same with Chelsea. The midfield's there. To them, centre back, goalkeeper, striker, 3-4. You're all kind of
bring the goalkeeper back.
Yeah, to me, you're all kind of 3-4 players away. But currently, are Liverpool in pole position? To your point, Troopz, yes, they are. As of right now, 26th of May, 2025, they are in pole position, in my opinion, for the Premier League. But there's a long way to go in the window.
I don't know, man.
You're just skeptical about Arsenal responding, right?
Yeah, blood. Because
I get that.
Very.
They're going to get Saka.
And that's what I'm saying. When I'm seeing shit like that, I'm like, bro.
Yeah, I get that.
Liverpool going out and getting Verts, and then we're going out and getting that caliber of player, blood. You get me?
I understand.
Like, come on, bro. What the fuck are we doing here, bro?
Yeah. I get it.
I hear it. Man are looking at Wirtz. They're looking at Nkunku. I'd be fuming too. I'd be raging.
So I'm trying to stay calm because it's very early. The window hasn't opened, so the season's just done. So I'm just, you know what I mean, just trying to.
I fully understand why you're skeptical, but this is why Berta earns his money. You brought him in for this exact situation. You are the director of football that people have waxed lyrical about and say is the guy, and his track record speaks for itself. So therefore, now deliver at Arsenal. Same way with Chelsea. Lewis has mentioned it consistently, even during the season, about the transfer window. So go and do the same. Same way with Manchester City. You mentioned there, Reinders is a fantastic start to what they have going on, but they still need more. Who knows what's going to happen with the goalkeeper? Yes, they need a centre-back of note as well. And like I said, another attacker. Whether that's left wing or right wing, they need one of the side. We need at least one. So, but I get why you're skeptical about Arsenal. I get it, 100%. So let's go.
The only team I think that will go band for band is City.
I hear that. That makes sense.
They won nothing this year, so they are leaving with something next year, blood.
Yes, agreed. They're gonna.
Pep is not going out back-to-back seasons with no trophy, blood. It's just not happening.
I agree.
And you're already seeing with the Renders thing, Reindeer, whatever his fucking name is, blood. He's a baller. You get me? You're already seeing they're making moves. They're looking at Gibbs White. They're looking at Ait Nouri. They're trying to improve in areas that need to be improved in. You understand? Yeah, they've lost De Bruyne, but De Bruyne was shit this year, blood.
Yeah, they're in that rebuild phase.
You know what I mean? But the thing is, he will rebuild.
Yes.
That's the difference.
They already
Like,
started.
exactly. This is my point. Like, look what they went out and spent in the January window. Kushanov, Mamouche, Nico Gonzalez. All those players are going to get better next season, blood. We've already seen what Mamouche is on. You get me?
Mamouche follow.
Do you understand? So, for me, I got faith in Berta because I know that he can go out there and pick the players, but will they allow him to sign the players? This is the thing. That Michael Edwards, FSG are letting him do his thing. Because I swear he was the one that got all Mane in them.
Yeah, I think it was him. Yeah.
So they've already seen him go out, and you get me. His talent ID is second to none.
No.
So they know when he identifies a target, they have the confidence to give him the money.
Yeah.
You understand? Whereas Berta's going off what he's done, but now he's got to prove it here. Like it's a mad thing, but I can't lie.
No, I get it. I understand why you're skeptical, and I do agree with you in the sense of I think City are the team that are going to respond. They're going to be the ones that go and say, all right, let's splash 300 million and let's bring in 4, 5, 6 players of high quality, and they'll go out with Liverpool. So, yeah. Well, I hear it.
It's not good, man. You know what I mean?
I hear it, man. You gotta give it time, though, man. give it. I understand you.
Yeah, but look how these men are moving. The season's just done. It's not even 24 hours yet, bro, of the season being over, and these men are already pulling the trigger.
Time to respond. Time for all of us to respond.
You gotta give your time ample to respond, because when does the window shut? Is it the end of August? The window shuts. Is it the
August 31st? No.
Okay.
Or September 1st, one of them.
First, yeah. So you still got, do you know what I'm saying? June, July, or you still got 3 months to. But of course, you want your.
Yeah, but look at last season, bro.
Yeah.
I had all them fucking months, and what the fuck did they do, blood? Oh, we're waiting for this player to get out the Euros. Oh, we're waiting for this player to get out the Euros. Oh, this, oh, that. All these fucking excuses, bro.
Believe in better, man.
Everyone else was moving. You understand?
Believe in better. That's what we got to do, man.
The only man who never moved was Liverpool, and they didn't need to, because clearly they won the fucking league this year.
Just got to believe in better. That's what that is.
That's what I'm saying. Real talk, like, look at South London spitting facts. Our response is Sesko. What kind of ball? How we? Come on, bro.
All right, you might be down in this. It's like a rap battle. All right, man. You might have lost round 1. It happens, man.
No. We brought a knife to a gunfight.
You know what I'm saying? It's round 2, round 3 to go, man. It's like, yo, it's I can't believe I'm saying this. It's not over yet. Is it looking bleak? Yes. Does it look good for Arsenal?
Memphis bleak, blood.
It's looking bleak.
It's looking Memphis. It's looking dark. Yeah? You know, Memphis bleak is dark. They should have called it Memphis blick. You understand? It is looking dark, blood.
One thing I will say is at least give them a couple weeks. This is me saying that.
Yeah, but I get his lack of patience too, because you've been waiting 21 years now.
Yeah. The 3 second place finishes. I also get that too.
Because how Liverpool have come out of nowhere, yeah. They were 10 points behind us last year or something, bro, and now they're 10 ahead.
Yeah.
So 20 point swing.
I hear you.
This guy's rushing back Havertz, bro. I can blatantly see this piece of shit's gonna buy fucking Sesko, blood.
You reckon Sesko's on his way?
I'm telling you, bro.
His dream.
Because he has to find a way to play Havertz.
And he's your highest earner.
If he brings Gyökeres, Havertz is done.
But what is Sesko being bought to play left wing? Is he not being bought? Would he not be a striker?
No, Sesko's gonna be on the fucking bench. Havertz is gonna fucking start.
Oh, so you reckon you signed Sesko not as a starter, right? I get you.
And then he'll stick with Havertz, bro.
You lot can't line up with Havertz next season.
Oh man.
You lot can't line up with. It's me. I've been sat here thinking, hey, you're gonna sign Sesko to start. It's like, all right, it's not ideal, but it's an improvement or an attempted improvement. There's no way Sesko don't start.
Look how Arteta's talking about Havertz. He has come like a different man, guys. He is more strong, guys. He has put on weight, guys. He has been working in the gym, guys. This is a new Havertz, guys. New and improved Kai Havertz, guys. This guy is rushing him back, bro, because he fucking knows. This guy is a fraud, blood. He's trying to push he's trying to push the pressure on Berta about the board have to do the job this summer, guys. So what the fuck have you been doing for the last 5 years, you dickhead? Huh?
Maybe they've taken that power away from him.
Havertz has bogged up, guys. All of the Arsenal fans. Oh, look at Havertz. He's wham now, man. Yeah, Havertz is good.
Oh,
Shut up, man.
He took the super soldier serum. Is that what he's saying?
Feeding into it, bro. These man pissed me off, bro. And then I see Liverpool just moving like a real club. Moving like a big club. Do you understand? Come on, bro. Liverpool have just won the league title and they're buying fucking Verts, bro.
Yeah. I hear you. Trust me.
They're not using Connor Bradley. They're gone out and got fucking Frimpong. Yeah? They know Robertson's on his last legs. They're getting Kirkes.
Yeah.
They got the midfield of Gravenberch. They got flipping McAllister in there. They're gonna have Verts in there. Curtis Jones is there. Harvey Elliott's there. Bro. They're gonna get rid of Darwin. They'll replace Darwin. They might fucking get Gyökeres.
Don't even put that out there, man.
Bruv, it's
yeah. I didn't know about the Havertz thing though. I didn't know Arteta was waxing lyrical about Havertz. You lot can't line up next season with Havertz.
No, he's been in love with him from day one. I don't get the chokehold that he has on certain managers. Pause. I don't get it.
I don't understand what he does. These players do something on the pitch that we don't see that managers love. But my manager does the same, and I don't get it either. I don't know what it is.
He must be like one of the best trainers in the team or some crap.
Oh, yeah, I don't know what it is that they occupying spaces. Is it like a set? Like, I don't know what it is, man. Makes no type of sense. Zero.
Yeah, I don't get it either.
We ain't gonna clap back, blood.
Damn.
It's looking long, bruv. I'm telling you. Like, Berta wants Gyökeres. Arteta wants Sesko. They're already at war, blood. While Liverpool, they're going out there and
moving serious.
Do you understand? You would have thought Liverpool finished second and they were chasing the title. Look how aggressive they're moving.
Yeah, like it's rare for me to see a team move like this straight off winning a league. I'm used to my team doing fuck all after winning a league title.
They are not playing, bruv.
No, we usually do fuck all before winning the league title.
They are not playing, bro. They're gonna spend, bro. And the thing is, there's gonna be more. They'll probably get a striker. You know what I mean? They'll probably get a winner.
I don't know, because how much would they actually have to spend?
They didn't spend in the last three windows.
They didn't spend in the last, all they did was Chiesa. All they did was Chiesa.
This is Caicedo money. Fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck.
They're spending they said, yep, we got the Caicedo money sitting there, bro. And now they're going.
Yeah. It's Caicedo and Lavio.
They're gonna get a new centre back. Bruv. It's looking long. I'll be real with you lot. Apparently Sancho's going back to United.
I've seen that. It's just one source, though. I can't really take too much from that.
Miguel Delaney, he's hit and miss.
Yeah, that's not anything too concrete. I know there's going to be there won't be a conclusion now anyway. We still have a game left to play. They're not going to come to conclusion before the Conference League final.
Yeah, true.
You know, Sancho winner, they might keep him.
But Liverpool, man.
Fuck him.
Yeah. Wild one for the ice cream van.
What, can you not hear it?
Yeah,
yeah. I was wondering who that was.
Yeah, man.
Ice cream van.
Nah, but
I wish that was the Arteta's been sacked siren, blood. You get me?
You'll get that soon. Well, not soon enough, but you'll get that at some point. Probably this season. Maybe at the end.
Blood, you know how mad it is, yeah? I got more faith in the likes of Newcastle going out there and improving their squad in the correct way, blood.
Mhm.
You get me? I got more faith in Villa because they need to get back in the Champions League, blood. You get me? Us, nah. It's nah. We haven't got to the Arsenal section yet, bruv. We'll talk on it, but Liverpool just got me like just feeling sad, bruv. I can't lie.
Yeah. You defeated already, and it's only the 26th of May.
Because, like I keep saying, look how they are moving, blood. They're not sitting. They're not sitting back and let's enjoy this. Let's go on Let's go on a flipping world tour. You understand? Bring the Premier League trophy to all types of fucking countries. 1 week Salah's got it. Next week, fucking Van Dijk's got it. Next week, McAllister's got it. Next week, Gravenberch has got it. They're just passing around. They're saying, nope, we are going again next season, bruv. We want more next season. This is not enough. We want more. You understand? They've only won 2 league titles in the last 30-something years, bro. You know what I mean? Their dominant period was in the 80s. I think this is gonna be their time, blood. You understand? I can't lie. It's not a joke, bruv. It is not a joke. You don't need to realize, blood. This is gonna be the Liverpool takeover, blood. You get me?
Don't worry, bro. The gargantuan, superior, inevitable, and incredible Blues have got something to say about that. Don't worry, man.
You ain't doing that.
You don't need to pattern up, man.
Don't worry, man. We're here to save football again. Up the Chelsea.
Do the thing, man. Do what needs to be done. You're the lesser of the evils. So yeah.
Oh, no chill guy gimmick next season.
Man, go out there and do some business. Get some serious players.
We'll do it for the sake of the back again pod.
There we go, man. Love that. Chills.
But Trent as well. Trent crying his eyes out, blood. You think he's regretting leaving?
No, I actually think he got the right goodbye. Like Jurgen Klopp saved him with that speech in midweek. Because I think it actually turned a lot of the Liverpool fans' perception on him. I don't say all of them, but some. But yeah, like he got a good reception when he came on. He got a good reception when he received his medal. It's a right goodbye for him. Like, at least he got like a happy ending. Pause. But yeah, I think it all went well for him in the end.
Yeah, I was happy to see the reaction, blood. You understand? He's been there for so long. He's won every trophy under the sun for Liverpool. He won them their first Premier League. He won them their first Premier League title after 30 years. He got them the 20th to equal Man United. That famous quick corner against Barcelona in the semi-final of the Champions League. He's had some massive moments for Liverpool, blood. You get me? He's been there since he was 6 years old. 20 years he's been there, blood. You understand? I think he deserves a nice send-off, blood. You get me? It's a bit mad how he left, like the free transfer and all that. But they did get him on a free as well. You understand? And with all that he done for them, I think, you get me, he should be waved off into the sun.
Yeah, it's also not like a 100% fuckery on his part. Like, I get people be annoyed about the way like he handled it and like did he deliberately want to leave on a free and all of that, but the owners also let it happen and they also let it get to that point. And again, you could talk about how like he's still probably taking most of the blame, but it's not 100%. So it's like, I get why people are annoyed, but I've always had the idea that you give it a couple years, as long as he don't say any bullshit about Liverpool fans or anything like that, he'll be all right. He will come back and they'll see him as a legend. Just the same way as it would have been if he just left on a fee.
Yeah, you're saying time heals wounds. Yeah, he did mess up a little bit with like the whole, it means more and doing this type of thing. That's what it is. He could have done better with leaving the club, but it's not all on him. And yeah, like you said, everybody won in the scenario. Nobody lost. Trent delivered for Liverpool. Liverpool delivered for Trent. Both parties succeeded massively. And 2 Premier League titles there, Champions League, FA Cup, League Cup, etc., etc. So yeah, and now he gets his move to Madrid. Would they? Of course, they would have liked money for it. But other than that, that's also down in part to Liverpool as well. They allowed him to run his contract down. But yeah, like Lewis said,
I don't think they allowed him.
No, they
I
did.
think
They allowed
Trent, get me. If he's not gonna sign the deal, then it's more.
You sell him.
It's more but no one was gonna bid for Trent because it's over 100 million for Trent,
Yeah,
and no one's gonna and no one's gonna come with that money. Blood. That's why Madrid have done what they've done.
This is why you don't let a player of that caliber go into a season 24 months or less down on his contract. You don't allow that.
It's not like back in the day where the club had the power. It's player power now.
No, there is player power, yes. But
especially when you're that level of player, when
Yeah.
you're in the world-class bracket, the best in your position, conversations, bro, the power is in your hands, blood.
It is, and they gave him more of the power. There's no way with 24 months left, he should have been starting the season for Liverpool Football Club. You don't let a player of that caliber, like we spoke of, one of the best in Europe in his position, have 24 months left in his deal.
But then Liverpool don't have no one to replace him, so they wouldn't have won the league.
So that's the price. So that's the price you paid them.
They wouldn't have got into the Champions League last season because obviously they finished third last year.
Well,
you get me? Trent played a major part in that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He made a major that goal at Leicester. You get me? That's a key moment again in this season. Like you look at the Brentford game when Darwin hit them 2 late ones away from home. You look at that one as well. You know what I mean? If he's not there, who's doing it, blood? You feel me?
That is so then if that's the case, that's the price. But that's the price you pay them. No one can't complain about him leaving for a free. If he's
they look at it and say, you know what, winning the league title is the transfer fee.
Yeah, that's why I wouldn't complain about losing him for a free. For me, that's why I said initially.
I'm saying the board. No, I'm saying not you as a fan. I'm saying as the board. Do you think the board looked at it and said, you know what? All right, cool. He's not going to sign. Yeah. The way we look at it now is fuck it. We're going to keep him. He's going to go on a free. It is what it is. But you know what? Yeah. The league title will make up for us not getting a fee for him.
Yes, in their eyes, yes, that's how they looked at it. Because they know there was a high chance that they're going to lose him for a free. He had 24 months left on his contract, 1 year, and then the next year he's got 12 months left on his contract. And he was clearly not signing because they was offering him deals and he was turning down deals. But it's like, that's the payoff you pay. Hey, you know what? Rather than sell him and then have to replace him, and then maybe the player after the replacement not being as good, we know what we're getting with him. We know what we're getting with him. So therefore, you know what we're gonna do? Boom. Lose him on a free. But we might get a Champions League, a Premier League, or multiple trophies out of it in the next 2 to 3 years. And they ran the risk. Was it worth it to them? Yeah. And now he's off into the sunset and they bought in Frimpong.
Because remember, Madrid did pull up in January and offer them what, 30 mil or something?
Yeah, some pittance, 20 million, 30 million or something like that. Man.
And how much did Liverpool get for winning the Premier League?
Hell of a lot. How did the Premier League winners get? Let's actually find out. Let's find out.
It'll probably be around 100, 200 mil. Yeah. I don't know if that includes the TV money on top or not.
Let's see.
Yeah, how much did these men get for winning the league?
Well, I'm trying to find out.
I thought it was 20 mil without like TV and all that.
So you're saying here, that's from actually that ain't reliable. There ain't no reliable sources saying this still. There's different things. I ain't sure the chat will have to say. I was just saying all types of different stuff.
I'm waiting for one of the mods to say something.
Yeah, one of the mods will say something, but yeah, it's worth it in the end for that. Would you sacrifice that 100 million to win the Premier League? Most of us would say yeah. Because he's been key for them. And he knew what he was doing. So again, everybody won. Liverpool won, Trent won, and Real Madrid won. There's no loser in the situation. Maybe Liverpool short term. But guess what? If Frimpong hits the ground running and turns out to be a great buy, no one gonna care. They win the Premier League next season. Nobody's gonna care. If they bring in Wirtz and bring in Kirkes and other players, nobody's gonna care. People will only mention it if it goes wrong. If they start performing badly. don't win the Premier League, don't win the Champions League, etc. That's where it's going to stem from. So it's on the players and Slot and everyone else to do the business. People only start talking about all this extra stuff when you're losing. When you're winning, nobody cares.
I think it's 177 million. It's between 170 and 200 million.
Yeah.
Is what the chat is saying, blood.
Yeah. Cool.
It's between that, blood. Yeah, I think it's between that.
Thank God they ain't in the Club World Cup.
Wow, they get more. How much you get?
Yeah, they would have got 100 mil just on entry, I think. Right,
Is it?
progression for the group. Yeah, there's a whole billion. There's a billion that's being handed out all around the Club World Cup. We got like an extra 100 to 200 million just off that. And then the further we go, the more we could potentially get.
Fucking hell.
God willing, we win that. I need that badge. 4 years of being able to say world champions. Please, please, God, I beg. I need that. I fucking need that.
So what? They've changed it to every 4 years, not every year now.
Yeah, it's like, think of it as a World Cup, like just like your normal country World Cup. That's the format, and it's every 4 years. So they're literally treating it like it's a World Cup now. So for me to have this badge for 4 years, run me that. Run me that. I need that. Whatever happens over the next 4 years, man, have to call me world champions. I need that.
Wait until someone wins it this year, if it's not you.
No. If we win it, we go until
right.
2029.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, we don't need that. Yeah, someone else. As long as English side don't win it. Yeah.
I need that, bruv. 4 years of whatever happens to this glorious institution, man, have to call me world champ. Head of the table. Tribal chief. We need that, bruv. And plus 2 times, again, with the rest of our European trophies.
The old format is now the Intercontinental Cup.
As an Intercontinental Cup? Huh?
According to Ben.
Shut up, Ben. What is that? Are they just making up tournaments now?
Mm-hmm. Anyway, to get Real Madrid won it.
Yeah, any way to get bread.
The first edition began in 2024. What the fuck?
IC champ.
Yeah, any way to get bread.
Oh shit! Yeah. So that is the old format. Oh, brother.
Any way to get bread, bro. Any way to get more income, more.
I thought that changed it. They were just like, no, let's just add another one. Yo, they don't care about these players' well-being, man. This is ridiculous.
Like, bro,
this is so outrageous.
Back in the day, players would play like 50 games maybe a season max. Mm-hmm. Now they're playing like 70, 80 games a season, bro. It is actually crazy. Like they care more about the money than the players' health and longevity of players' blood. That's why. Why you're seeing players like retire a lot earlier now. Like back in the day, players would play till 37s, 38s. It was normal. You know what I mean? And at a high level, you're only seeing a few of them play that late on in their career, blood. From they hit 31, you're seeing a man just zoom. You know what I mean?
Maybe us doing this whole youth thing might make a bit of sense. Because like if football keeps going this way, these players are going to start peaking or hitting their form at a younger age.
Mm-hmm. You look at Yamal, like...
What are they cooking?
You look at Dewey, Bacola.
Yeah, look how much football Yamal's played already, man. Look how much football Yamal's played already.
Yeah, you look at, Yamal's played 100 games already for Barcelona, bro.
Jesus.
He's played over 100, by the way, because his 100th game was like, I think, 8 games ago. Damn. Yeah, blood. And a majority of them, and remember, majority of them are starts.
Yeah. You feel like he's coming off the bench to be the bit part player.
There's a lot like he plays like majority, like he'll play. I mean, if he goes to extra time, he's playing the 120. He ain't coming off. Like, look, he was there for the whole 120 against Inter Milan. He 120 for Spain as well.
He's playing Spain tournaments for World Cup, Euros. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's ridiculous, bro.
And Nations League and friendlies and all the qualifiers for both those tournaments.
Yeah, it's a money making scheme, blood. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's just pure. They man just want bread, bro. They don't give a shit about anything else. But Gravenberch got the Young Player of the Year award. You lot agree with that?
Yeah.
Who are the other nominees? I know Palmer was there, but I don't know who else was.
Palmer. I think Saliba was in there because I think he was of age at the start of the season. Skelly wasn't. There was a big
So
fuss.
Liam Delap, Elanga, Huijsen, Palmer, Pedro, Morgan Rogers, and Saliba.
Yeah. There was a big fuss about Skelly not being there because they were saying that Palmer was good like the first half of the season and then fell off from like January till the end. And they were saying that because Skelly appeared in November, December and kept a constant level up until the end of the season, they were saying that for that reason that Skelly should have been in there. But for me, if you don't, if you
young
don't,
enough to be in there,
who
was Caicedo? Would Caicedo have been young enough to be there? Now 23 years old. He
got to be
now.
23 innit? So Saliba was 23.
Oh,
that's
23 at the start of the season.
Yeah, I think so. Sure, it's 23 at the start of the season.
Oh man, Caicedo could have won that. Didn't even get nominated.
So yeah, I agree with it. I think Gravenberch.
Fair enough. It is Gravenberch. He's the only other midfielder I would have heard next to him, but damn it,
it's Gravenberch.
Wasn't even nominated.
Not Kirkes or one of them.
Kirkes did very well. Holston did very well. Morgan Rogers did very well. But I think Gravenberch, for what he did, because he was instrumental in Liverpool winning the league. It wasn't like he was a bit part player. He was their best midfielder in winning the league. Yes, he tailed off a little bit, but he was quality for them pretty much throughout. That impacts them heavily if he's not there. He's easily one of their... Talk to most Liverpool fans, they'll tell you he's one of their better players this season and most important players. Right up there with Salah, Van Dijk, etc. So,
and
yeah, I
just
think
to build on that as well, like my argument for young player of the season is that I've always felt like it should be like a breakout young player. And like that's why last season I thought Palmer, no questions asked, you give him the Young Player of the Year award. Gravenberch is not his first season, but it is his breakout season in the Prem and in terms of like his level of importance to Liverpool. So I actually hear it. Because like this is the season where he's like made the name for himself and he's been outright either the best or second best midfielder in the Prem. That's fair.
Salah, player of the season.
Without doubt, carried their attack. We don't rate none of their attackers highly. And they won the league. People want to talk about match winners and carrying the team. He carried their attack. We don't rate none of their attackers highly. Gakpo, Diaz, Jota, Nunes, Szoboszlai, let's stop it. Yeah, Salah was rightfully so. Almost broke the record. Did he not match the goals and assists?
Yeah, if you look at the players that are in for this as well. Gibbs White, no. Isak, no. And Mbuemo, no. How the fuck is Rice in this? What? And Chris Wood. How the fuck is Rice in this?
Rice wasn't bad this season, so I don't get like this whole.
Because he wants Caicedo there, that's why.
That's what he's hating on.
No, but I mean, like Rice was good. I thought he was better second half of the season than first. I don't even think he's been your best midfielder this season.
Yeah, but that's like Palmer. Palmer was good first half and then tailed off second half. So.
I'm not saying Palmer should even be nominated.
You don't think Palmer should be nominated for the youth?
The main player of the year. Young player of the year have the nomination, probably shouldn't win it. I'm talking player of the year. How the fuck is Rice in there? He's not even been your best midfielder.
I don't think Rice has been bad this year.
No, I'm not saying like terrible. I think he's been better second half of the campaign, but player of the season candidate is crazy. That's crazy. That's not even an agenda thing. That's mad.
I don't think he's mad. You just
I don't think he
don't
have much better arguments to be in there. Palmer was nominated for Young Player and Player of the Year last season.
Is Rice the worst performing player on the list who's been nominated?
No.
Chris Wood, Mbuemo, Isak, Gibbs White. I haven't watched enough of their seasons fully, but maybe there's the argument they've had a more consistent run in the campaign. I don't know. But I don't think Rice has.
Because they've all been key for what their teams did. We all know what Forest won for the vast majority with Gibbs White.
Forest bottled top 4.
2 free kicks will change your life, man. This is ridiculous.
Isak, we already know what he's done. Who was the others? So yeah, Gibbs White, Chris Wood, Isak. Who was the others?
So Gibbs White, Isak, Mbuemo, Rice, Wood,
And Bremo, I think,
Van Dijk was in there too.
yeah, Van Dijk makes sense. And Bremo, I think, almost got 20 goals for Brentford, which is
He
crazy.
got 20.
Did he actually hit 20?
Isak, to be fair,
Yeah.
started the season very slowly too, and I think
Yeah, he
he's
did.
ended the season a bit slowly as well. So probably not him. Chris Wood,
Yeah,
we
he-
know how big he's been for Nottingham Forest this season.
That is a pause.
But yeah, that's a crazy pause.
That's crazy. Hey,
But
yo.
nice. No.
But even Isak, with him not being at it really at the start and tail enough at the end, take off his impact, take out his
I think
goals.
the only
and
reason
probably-
Rice was probably like not good in the first half of the season because he was learning the flipping role of the 8.
maybe.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough.
And
But
then
like,
he-
I
and
just
then
don't
when he
think he's had
adapted,
a season.
and then when he adapted to it, you saw what you saw, blood. You get me?
I just don't think he's had a good enough season to be in this sort of nomination.
It's a nomination, though. Don't mean you're gonna win, blood.
Thank God he didn't win. Otherwise, boy,
There's no way he could win. You have to. The Premier League winner has to win the player.
I'd
of the
say
year.
that, but there's no way he should be nominated. And I managed to make it.
I wouldn't say no way. You just looking and sounded salty because your boy
He
Casado.
he's not even
Not
been
my-
your best midfielder this season.
Well, he's there, isn't it? And Casado's not. So
Bro, he's not even been your best midfielder. How could he be up for best player of the year? Is my argument salty or is there levels to it?
there's not levels to it, but the way you're overdoing
Is
it.
there a point? Is there
There's
a
no
point?
point. You're overdoing it. You love to force it.
So,
You just have
so
this
he's not been
agenda
your best
against
midfielder,
Arsenal.
but he should be up
You get-
there for player of
you
the
think-
season.
Like if Casado was that good, Casado would be there, innit?
Caicedo should be there. He's had a better
Yeah.
season than him.
He clearly didn't. Well, by the view of the people that put the candidates forward.
Those people need to go to Specsavers or stop
You know what I
watching
mean?
free kicks from a competition that shouldn't even be eligible for this award. Not been your best midfielder this season. I don't get it. I just don't get it.
Oh, there's probably come on. There's ulterior motive as to why Partey's not in there, innit?
I mean, fair enough. But then none of them should be there.
Well, Casado's not there, so boy, you get me. It is what it is.
It
I
should
mean,
be.
Well, he ain't. You know what I mean? Is it a colour thing? Who knows, blood? Maybe
It
underlying.
might be,
You know what I mean?
bruv.
Maybe
It
underlying,
might be.
blood. Who knows? I'll back that one. You get me? But yeah, congrats, Liverpool. I mean, enjoy your parade, you pricks. Big up Frosted Myth. My life is finished. My life is finished. Spurs winning a trophy before getting a girlfriend. Yeah, that's mad.
This is a crazy ass super
So
chat.
this guy's just been walking around 17 years doing, I mean,
Yo,
I don't know
Frosted
what he's
Myth,
doing,
man.
Jesus
He's only
Christ.
17. You'll be calm, man. You can get a girl when you're ready, man.
I had a girl when I was like 3 years old, blood.
Yeah, it's just
Like,
this
this
guy,
brother's
man.
saying he's at least 17, bro, and you ain't got no.
Big
Nah,
up Frosted Myth.
Not Frosted Myth, man. Just
he,
be
he
yourself,
definitely is frosted, blood. You understand?
man.
Hey, pause.
That's
You get me?
crazy.
He
Yo,
definitely.
Frosted Myth, yeah. Don't pay no attention to Troopz. Just be
You know what I'm
yourself.
saying? Yeah,
man.
Frost, yeah, you got the right name, blood. You understand?
Just be yourself, man.
Big
Yo,
man
there's hella
thing.
dating apps, man. Just get on Tinder or something.
You know what I mean?
Hitch or one of them things. Or Hinge or whatever it's called. You know the vibe.
Or just find a prosy if you really need it.
All right,
Hey,
don't do that.
yo, allow that,
Yo,
blood.
I'm trying to help him.
No. Allow that.
Don't do
We
that.
don't
yo.
promote that, blood.
If
No,
he
allow
needs
that.
that, he needs that.
No. We don't promote that, blood. We ain't paying for no pum
He's
pum
only
over here.
fans FC anyway. Like, fuck.
Yeah, yo, we ain't paying for no pum pum over here, blood.
No.
Yeah.
For him. I want to help him out.
Nah, we're not promoting it as well.
Yeah, not for
Oh,
him.
no,
Yo,
no,
just
no.
go
We
on
can't let them
Tinder,
have
man.
we can't let man think, yo, blood.
Yo,
Back
Frosted
again.
Myth,
Madness.
You are 17. Just go on Tinder. You'll be calm, man.
Yeah.
Hi.
Wait, he's 17.
Oh, that's what Troopz is saying.
Bro, he must be at least
Bro,
17.
I remember this man used to send £100 super chats booting man out years ago.
All right,
He
maybe
ain't
he's not
17.
17. However
Ain't
old he is,
17.
man. However however
No, I said
old
he's at
you
least
are.
17, innit? Because he ain't got a girlfriend since Spurs last won a trophy. So
Yo,
that's 17 years, isn't it?
Bomba. Fuck.
You know what I mean?
dating apps is you, Frosted Myth, man. Don't worry about it.
Big up my guy Rex. Only Berta can save us. Arteta out. That's literally my only hope, bro. I'll be real with you, blood. Big up OG Queens, man, like Andy in the chat.
Yeah, Andy.
He says, missed Lewis's ski mask. We need to go hard on transfer window for Barca. We need a Victor. Defenders, a keeper, Albin Terstegen, Robert Lewandowski, Fatty Aluho, bro. Raw, man wants to dash where Lewandowski. I'd keep hold of him and add. You get me? Fatty injuries, I hear it still. I heard that Yamal's getting number 10 as well. That's mad. I wonder what number Fatty's going to get if that happens. Big up Axel. Our last league with Conte, and he wasn't backed after.
Our last league with Conte. Yep. That was my biggest problem with the old regime. Whenever we won a major trophy, we wouldn't strengthen. Won the Champions League, brought Lukaku and nobody else. Won the Premier League the last 2 times and had 2 terrible windows afterwards. Part of the reason why we had to have such a ruthless rebuild, but hey, is what it is.
Big up my guy Rex again. The only positive thing for this season is that Sterling is no longer playing for us. Real talk, blood. Oh my days. The man yesterday, Lord have mercy on my soul, blood.
Well, not another bad game.
Jesus Christ. Man said
Why
bad.
was he bad?
Man said bad. Big up ELG.
You're never gonna get rid, man. Fuck's sake.
Club World Cup is good money, but player fitness will suffer.
Hey, up to the Premier League to give us a late start to the season or not. Either way, we gotta figure it out. We'll figure it out. We've got a big squad just for this reason. The likes of Felix, the likes of Petrovic, Santos, Mamadou Sarr, they'll all be coming back for the Club World Cup. Even Sterling got asked if he could come back for the Club World Cup. So, I mean, we'll have the rotation. Well, I don't know if Sterling will be there. My source said he laughed at the idea of it. So, I don't know. Personally, I'd bring him to the US and just leave him there. One-way flight. Same thing for Nkunku. And Sanchez. But yeah, big up.
Big up, it's Logan. Who's Lewis Kemp, man?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, who's Lewis Kemp?
Who is that?
Yeah.
That a player or something?
Big up Jivko. I like Jivko, you know.
Who?
I said big up Jivko. Oh,
I was trying to find out who that brother was.
Oh,
His name
did you find out?
No, I ain't a football player. God knows who that is.
But big up Jivko. Lewis, I am here for the cooking. We need an apology from everybody. Every doubter can fuck off. We need strong window, and we go strong again.
Up the Chelsea, bruv. They all doubted us. And then we did exactly what we told them we were going to do. Standard.
Big up Daniel surviving Maresca. It looks like you did survive, blood. You get me? It says got the goalkeeper kit as a birthday present. Happy belated again. Hope you had a good
Happy birthday, my guy. Big up, bro.
So what a birthday yesterday plus Champions League football.
Yeah, up the Chelsea.
Big up, Dan, man. Big up.
Speaking of Chelsea. Lewis, you are back in the Champions League. You not only got Champions League football, you got top 4. You understand? Went to Forest and got the 1-0 win. Man like Colwill with the goal. You get me? Conference League final this week.
Yeah, Wednesday. I don't think I'm going to make it. So, watch along settings. Seems like it might be a watch along thing. Returns out of like Poland are a fucking nightmare. I could actually go there today if I wanted to. It's getting back that's the problem. So I'm probably going to end up having to leave it. But yeah, we did exactly what everybody said we weren't going to do. And that's why I've been so happy with this Chelsea squad. And that's why I've been celebrating so much. Because everybody's doubted this Chelsea squad from literally minute 1. Like, I did a video on this earlier. Well, last night. I dropped it an hour or 2 ago. Going through all of the criticisms that we saw from Maresca and the Chelsea squad just before the season had even started. Before a Premier League ball had even been kicked. The amount of doubt that was put on this Chelsea team. Oh, we should have kept Pochettino. We got rid of the only guy who was trying to bring the old Chelsea back. We brought in an inexperienced championship manager. Nobody wants that, even though everybody wanted it when it was super duper Frank back in 2019. And even then, this run-in that everybody doubted, literally everybody doubted. First off, I want to shout out Joey. Big up Joey Asaf in the chat. Could you bring this up, please? Could you bring this up, please? So this was the response to our run-in from our very valued community.
Yeah, see my screen, yeah? Yup. I'm on the other tab.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Cool.
Yeah, you ain't getting top 4, Louis.
Brother!
Yeah, you're done. You're not even getting. Yeah, Maresca is actually going to finish. Yeah, on lower points than Pochettino, and out of the top 4.
You think you're getting
It's you ain't getting top 4, bro. Yeah, you're done. You're done. You're done. You're done. You're done.
Bro, I said this.
Scroll up. Who is it? Scroll up. Who's the other team? Scroll up. Who's the team there? At 2.
That's Fulham away.
Oh, the
Fulham
same
away.
Fulham that just beat Liverpool.
Yeah, you're finished. You're finished. You're done.
You see, that was the reception that we got. Now leave that there. And look what we pulled up. Look what we pulled up when everybody doubted the gargantuan, superior, and inevitable Blues, bruv. 1 defeat away at Newcastle, and we still outplayed them. Down to 10 men. If Nicholas Jackson didn't do his best Wade Barrett impression, that probably would have been another green too. Enzo Maresca and this Chelsea squad have shown great mentality, and they've shown great resilience. Because you look at this sort of run in Liverpool, that should have been a write-off. Fulham, that was looking like a write-off. Nottingham Forest, that's a ground that Arsenal haven't won at. I don't think City won there. Liverpool didn't win there. United didn't win there. Most teams haven't won. I don't know if Newcastle did. I can't remember. Most teams haven't gone and got a result there. But who did? The gargantuan, superior, and inevitable Blues. And that was when Forest needed the win more than anything. And we still went there. We won and we got a clean sheet in the process. All this was about was us getting back into the top 4. And yes, sometimes the performances haven't looked great. But people love to change the goalpost. When we have a good performance and we don't win, it's about the result. It's about the result. When we have a bad performance and we win, it's the players turned up and saved Enzo Maresca. How about we just talk about the fact that these players started understanding the style of football towards the end of the campaign, which again fed into my theory that when teams transition to possession-based football from another style of play, they usually have problems within their first season, and it shows of how they don't kill off matches. I use Pep Guardiola's Man City as an example. I use Maurizio Sarri with Chelsea and with Napoli as another example. Luis Enrique as another example. Now we've got through the end of the season. We've seen how much better we've got defensively. We've seen that the chances that we're creating is still a high amount in game, and we're just not bearing them, or we're over-touching, or we're over-complicating situations. But the structure and the philosophy is working. And even then, we make the tweaks in game. We decided to play Forest at their own match this time.
Yeah, you gave them. They had bare possession. They didn't know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's not
because
their game.
they were the ones like the more we let the game go, the more desperate that they're going to become, because they have to win it more than me. I didn't even have to win after when it's all said and done. United just confirmed it for me. I was celebrating from like 70, 80 minutes in. People were like, no, calm down. It's only 1-0. No. United are 2-0 up against a 10-man Villa. Done. Big up United, GGMU and all of that. We got top 4 wrapped.
Yeah, how did that go?
Not even top 5, top 4. Defensively, we've got a lot better. Levi Colwill, man, you in this run-in have been absolutely phenomenal. You have come of age in this one. Toss in too.
Does he watch CB because he dropped off the... You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he might do.
The Black
do.
Spirit.
Maybe CB's onto something. Shout out the Make Chelsea Great Again community every single time. The defense, though, like that was a defensive performance I think the OG Chelsea fans would have loved. Tosin, I thought, was unbelievable in terms of how he dealt with Chris Wood aerially, and also the passing under pressure. Reece James locked up the entire right-hand side. While we're talking about giving players their credit as well, Robert
this
Sanchez.
good? Is this real?
I don't know how reliable
probably.
Alex Crook.
Is it reliable,
Probably.
Alex Cook?
No. But I just think logically, like that's probably going to be the case anyway. We can offer Champions League, they can't. So I kind of would just follow that one anyway. But yeah, Robert Sanchez. I gotta give Sanchez his flowers.
Yeah, because I just said, you just gave props to Robert Sanchez. I just had to,
running. He's been good in this running. I'm not gonna like make waffle. I'm not gonna waffle.
Chelsea's
about
number one,
it.
yeah.
No. He's still got to leave. But big up to you, man. You turned up when we needed you to turn up. Even with the distribution problems and everything, I can't lie. That's a managerial thing because it's been happening all season. So it's clearly something that the manager's enabling. But you've been good in shot stopping. Yesterday, the cross claiming, everything was timed to perfection. And it's another good game from you. Fair play. Now, I still need another goalkeeper. I'm not going to say, like, let's just run Sanchez again next season. Nah, fuck that. But you did what you needed to do. Respect. First off, like, we were fine, but it was just whenever we got the ball to the wings, we were just taking way too long in possession.
It's fucking shit, bro. Because I had your game on and our game.
Whose?
Neto.
Now, Neto just got marked out of the game, really, because he's just very easy to deal with physically. Every time he tried to step forward to help him build up, a defender followed him, just clamped him every single time. My problem was more in the wings. Noni overcomplicating things. Sancho taking way too long to do anything with the ball. And that's part of the reason why we didn't really have as much bite in the final third. We get to the second half. Shout out Cucurella for just keeping the ball in play from the set piece. The ball just trickles down to Levi Colwill, and we get our goal. There's not really like a lot of tactics around it or anything. It's a bit of a scrappy goal, but it's been a bit of a fucking scrappy season too. So if any goal defines our campaign, that's it. And from that point on, we just decided, let's give Forest the ball. Whenever we get it, we'll just play our possession game, and let's just try and like shore things up a bit. They took off a midfielder. They brought on Hudson-Odoi. We took off a winger. We brought on a midfielder in Romeo Lavia. We shut the game down a little bit. And Forest just didn't have any answers for us. Chris Wood was missing chances left, right, and centre. They were trying a very cross-heavy game against us, but we were just swarming Wood paws whenever he was trying to go for the ball.
Yeah, that's a pause. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's another. Like, it's tough working with that guy.
Whoa, blood.
Bro, you know how difficult it is working with this guy's name, bruv.
Just call him Chris, fam. Just call him Chris, man.
Yeah, Chris. Shout out everybody hates Chris and all that. Shout out Georgie as well. Dewsbury Hall. This might be your last touch for Chelsea, but you secured UCL football with that. Big up, mate. Best of luck to you in your next club, and enjoy the Conference League medal and all of that. But we got top four. Top four with Robert Sanchez in goal, a keeper I haven't rated for the majority of this campaign. No centre-backs that have been rated this season. A striker that literally clocked out for the season in January. And my best player's got one open play goal since January. And even then, we still got top four. Give Maresca some quality players. You get me another player that is capable of 20 goals in a season, we should be competing for the league title. That's where we should be. Because if I had Osimhen this season, I'm not in a top 5 race. I'm competing for second. I probably get second. Because we already had the same amount of wins as Arsenal this season alone. I'll have more with Osimhen. Because he would be the difference between me winning and dropping points in winnable games like Bournemouth or like Crystal Palace, for example. Go and get me the players that we need to actually contend for the league title. Because I don't want to be here next season. We've done top 4 race now. That's over. Next season, I want to be back contending for the Premier League. Ideally winning it. But you need the right window to do that. So, sporting directors, Clear Lake, you've got another stay of execution. Make the most of it. Make the most of it. I'm not expecting anybody to be sacked because we reached our targets. So, don't fumble it from here. It's all in your play. Now we have the money. Now everybody's getting a pay rise. There's no excuses. No excuses to not strengthen the team with quality individuals. So, we'll see. We'll see. But what an end to the campaign. And then on Wednesday, we bring number 3 back home, mate. We bring heritage back to London again and we complete the European story. What an end to the season, man. Up the Chelsea. Up the Chelsea.
Chelsea will advance in talks to extend Moises Caicedo's contract. Plan since March is to open negotiations for the midfielder as Chelsea see Caicedo as world-class midfielder. Fabrizio has tweeted that.
Get it done already. Give him a 5-year extension and whatever he wants. I don't care what he wants. Give it to him.
Pause. You do have the Europa Conference League final on Wednesday. You face Antony's and Hector Bellerin's Real Betis blood. You understand? How you feeling about that one, Lewis Blood? You get me? You can't downplay Real Betis. We've seen what they've been doing in La Liga. They've gone to some of the big grounds and, you know what I mean, putting some serious performances. And he's probably playing the best football of his career, or arguably, or should I say definitely since his Ajax days. It's must win for Chelsea, no?
Yeah. Like, now, thankfully, like, it's not a win to salvage our season sort of thing. This is just the icing on the top of the cake. But it's another thing that we need to do that we've been expected to do. And that is complete European football. Real Betis will be a tough test. Like, in any one game, anything can happen. They do have good players, but we also have good players. The only thing I'm a bit concerned about is more that we had to play on the Sunday and they've got like 2 extra days off on us. But even then, like, I don't care too much. Go and win the game. Go and win the game. We play possession-based football, which is a lot less taxing on our players physically. And Jackson should be back for this game. And I want Nicholas Jackson to have a brazy response to nearly ruining our season. If we didn't get top 5, best believe a lot of people are looking at Jackson for it. So if you want to get back in the fans' good books, now's the time for it. Big final performance. Go win Chelsea their 3rd UCL. Get some goals. Have a good game. Actually be a bit involved in build-up play because you haven't even been doing that recently. Keep your elbows like below your shoulders, ideally, and all of that. But yeah, go win the game. Go win the game. Like this, I want us to win it just for the players to get a bit of an idea of what it's like to win trophies with Chelsea, get a little bit of a winning mentality. And I think the Conference League is still good for that. Number one, for the academy players, the players like Tyreek George and Josh Achimpong, that have all been a major part of us even getting this close to the final. And also because I want the players to do what's expected of us. Just to like have that there as a standard. Everyone expects us to go and win the Conference League. Go and win the Conference League. Don't make it difficult and just do what's expected of us. So,
how would you set
I
up?
look forward to it.
How would you set up though? Because obviously it's been a much changed side to get to the final. Would you still play some of the Conference League team, or would you bring in the big hitters?
I think Jorgensen's got to come back in. Even though, like, I can't even believe I say I wouldn't be fussed if Sanchez starts. I wouldn't. But I think Jorgensen's got to come back in. Lavia can't play because he's not in the Conference League squad. So, like, you'll probably see Caicedo and Enzo in again. Maybe Sancho gets dropped. You put Noni on the left-hand side, Neto right, and then Jackson in the middle. And
Palmer play?
Yeah, Palmer definitely plays. But I go strongest 11 possible. The goalkeeper situation, I just think Jorgensen starts because you usually start the second string goalkeeper. And yeah, that'll be all the changes that I make.
Prediction?
3-1 Chelsea.
2-1 Betis.
2-1 Chelsea.
And that's with my heart, with my head. 3-1 Chelsea. Big up to Beast. Pause the stream. LFC bus parade. Nah, fuck all of that, blood. Big up Sing G. My brother, yes, Trooper. Tiffany scenes in ground yesterday. Hi ho. Yeah, I hope you had a good day yesterday, wanker. You know what I mean? Big up Blassie. Every time AFC were in a similar position to get UCL and bottled it. Had X singing do on Troopz' head top. But Big Bro again showing the arse handling real pressure.
Oi.
Pause.
Hey, yo.
Big blood club.
What
Pause. Big up
crazy
Lassie.
ending, bro.
Crazy ending. Big up Ilya, my G. Cuckoo has shut down Salah and Saka this year. I'm not scared of Anthony.
Facts, Ilya. This brother's been overhyped to death this year, man. It's driving me insane.
Famous last words.
If he cooks us, look, I'll give him credit. I'll say fair enough. Fair enough. You silenced me, but I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Brother's getting locked up. That first clamp from Caicedo, we will be there. He'll be sent back to Belarus.
Arsenal finished the season with a win. Arsenal finished the season with something that Flawless couldn't do. Back-to-back wins. You understand?
I thought he was going to say European trophy. Sorry, go on, carry on.
Back-to-back wins, blood. You get me? You ain't even playing in Europe, you dickhead. But you know what I mean?
Don't count now.
No, it don't.
All right, see.
But
okay.
You get me? 2-1 win away at Southampton. Nothing game. Dead game. Meaningless game. Pointless game. Waste of time. You get me? It was second place was all sealed up, blood. So it didn't even fucking matter, bro. You get me? We didn't have to take part in that game, but obviously we had to. You get me? And yeah, we got the win. And yeah, that's it, blood. Nothing else to report. Dead game. Happy about Tierney getting his goal, getting his start, getting some good minutes. You know what I mean? But boy, the game was fucking boring. Falling asleep. Well, nearly fell asleep. Didn't fall asleep. Nearly fell asleep. It's just predictable football from Arsenal week in, week out. It's just the same shit. Move the ball sideways. Attack on the wing, nothing through the middle, nothing through the lines. It's just overlaps and crosses, blood. You get me? Both goals came from that. You get me? The Tierney goal came from a cross, and the Odegaard goal came from an attack down the right hand side. Odegaard, lovely finish, but where's that been like the whole season, blood? You know what I mean? You want to shoot now when there's nothing to play for. You get me? Against relegated Southampton, but against all these other sides, you want to just pass on the ball and move coward and move ghost. You get me? But you understand? No pressure. Arsenal players show up, blood. Where have we seen this before? You get me? Happy about Ethan getting some decent minutes as well, but I knew he wasn't going to light up the place because he hasn't played football for well over a month. You get me? He's just been sitting on the bench, getting splinters in his ass. Pause. So I wasn't expecting a lot from Ethan. And Martinelli missing clear-cut opportunities again. You understand? You do one thing good and then you do one thing shit, blood. You understand? Fantastic control. And then you don't even get your head up at 1 point, blood. You get me? From you control that ball, your face is your eyes are just glued to that ball, blood. You don't look up and see if Ramsdale's staying on his line. Is he? How close is he to you? Can you go around him? Can you lob him? Do you hit it early? You have no clue where Ramsdale is at that point, blood. You get me? But yeah, we got the win. You understand? Thank you, Kieran Tierney, for your service, blood. You get me? You got us our last trophy. Last player in the squad left who started that final, blood. You know what I mean? To win us our last trophy, blood. So big up Tierney every damn time. We wish you all the best in your future endeavors. But now it's crunch time, blood. You get me? Because we all know that this fraud's going to be here next season. We all know he's not going nowhere. No matter what I think, no matter what I want, he will be here next season on the touchline. Berta and Josh Kroenke were both in attendance at St. Mary's. Berta was sitting with fellow board members. Kroenke was actually sitting alongside Arteta. Arteta was banned from the touchline, 1 game ban. I think he got the 5 yellow cards, or how many other yellow cards they're supposed to get, or they're allowed to get before they get the ban. So hopefully they were discussing transfers. Hopefully Berta was telling Kroenke the plan of attack in this window, because we've had Edu here and Arteta here over a 5-year period, Edu over a 4-year period. Well, Edu was here before Arteta, to be fair, blood. So
A long period of time.
you could say 5-year period for both of them without winning nothing, blood. You get me? The talent ID has been shocking. There's been some good, but there's been a lot of shit, blood. You get me? So with that in mind, for me, whoever Berta wants to bring in is the players that should be brought in, blood. You get me? We've seen he's done great work in his previous role, and he left his previous role because he wasn't allowed that power. He wasn't given the reins of the club. You get me? I don't want to see Arteta getting the final say, because I'm seeing that Arteta wants Sesko, Berta wants Gyökeres, and it's like we're leaning more towards Benjamin Sesko. Everything, all the noise we're hearing is Sesko is our top striker target, and that is a fucking joke, mate. You understand? That just shows me that Arteta still has majority power in this club. You understand? And if that is the case, then I can't see us getting over the line next year, because Berta's trying to sign ready-made players that are gonna come into the club and hit the ground running. There's no need to, you get me? He's gonna bang in 2 years. We don't have that luxury, blood. You get me? We don't have that luxury. It is about now, blood. You get me? Your time is here. Your time is now. You can't see me. My time is now. You understand? Word to John Cena, blood. The time is now, rude boy. You get me? We don't have 2-3 fucking years, blood. We've been here for 5 years in this process, blood. Longer than that. You understand? Because Arteta's been here since 2019. You get me? So he's been here for 5.5 years, but 5 full seasons. You understand? Without winning a damn thing, bro. You get me? Signing after signing, goalkeeper after goalkeeper, fullback after fullback. It's not good enough, blood. You get me? I'm seeing that we're looking at a goalkeeper, which I understand. You get me? Because we do need a number 2, because Neto's going to go back to Bournemouth. That was a loan. And I heard that we're looking at another fucking left back. Don't ask me why, blood. You get me? The only thing I can think is that Skelly's going into midfield. You understand? That's the only thing.
Tierney leaving as well. You might say that.
Tierney's going. Yeah. You get me? Calafiori can't stay fit. You understand? And this is another thing, bro. I don't want to be seeing no injury-prone players. No, I don't want to see none of that, blood. I don't care how good the fucking player is. It could be fucking Lionel Messi, bro. Yeah. If he's playing 5 games a season, I don't want him in the club, blood. Yeah. Because it seems to me that we signed Calafiori on a modeling deal, not a footballing contract. You get me? Because I've seen the man in more fucking merch drops than fucking appearances on the pitch, bro. You get me? Big man ting, bro. The fucking Italian prince, bro. You understand? Big man ting, bro. I've never seen a model get paid so much money, blood. Claudia Schiffer, Naomi Campbell, the fucking lot of them, blood, never got the bread weekly that Calafiori is getting paid for, blood. You get me? We literally bought him to model. You understand? We can't be signing these fucking players, bro. You get me? Like, people want to cry about Tierney, but Tierney's been more available than Calafiori this season, blood. You get me? So how you like that, blood? Tierney's been more available than Tomiyasu this year, blood. You get me? But these are the men that we're giving new contracts to and signing into the club, blood. You get me? We need to move correctly. We need to move like a big club. We need to look at Liverpool, you understand, and see how they're moving. See the signings they're making. They're not buying any Tom, Dick, and Harry, blood. Yeah, they're not going to fucking Audi. They're not going Lidl, blood. Yeah, the man are going Mark and Spencer's. The man are going Waitrose, blood. You understand? We can't be shopping in Audi and Lidl no more. You get me? The top man days are over, blood. The River Island days are over, blood. You get me? We need to be in we need to be in Amiri, blood. You understand? We need to be in Rude, fam. You get me? We need to be in Gallery Depth, bro. We need to be at the top. You understand? Summertime drip, bro. Man are shopping in Primark, blood. Man can't be doing that, bro. Especially when Liverpool are in Selfridges and shopping on every fucking floor in Selfridges, blood. You get me? Man are all going Harrods and them thing there on their lunch break, blood. You understand? That is what we need to bring into the club, blood, because to bridge the gap, we're gonna have to go out there and bring in top quality, bro. You get me? Not no potential, because it's the potential time has done. You get me? The potential time is done. We finished 3 seasons second, blood. You get me? So there has been no progression for the last 3 years because we have just stagnated in second. So there's no progression. Yeah, really and truly. When you look at the cold facts, there is no progression. There was a progression up until 3 years ago because we went 8th, 5th, 2nd. So there was a progression. The trajectory was like that. Now it's just gone like this. And I need this. You understand? That is what I need, blood. You get me? And the only way I'm going to get that is if I get the best players on the market, blood. The best players available, bro. Not no fucking Sesko who's going to slap in 2-3 years, blood. I need Gyökeres who's going to hit the ground running, blood. You get me? I need top quality left wingers, bro. You understand? I need a proper 10, bro. You understand? It's the creative side of our game that needs improving, bro. The defense is good enough. Yeah. You understand? You win Premier Leagues and Champions Leagues, that gets players to stay. Yeah. That makes players think, okay, cool, maybe the grass ain't greener on the other side because man's starting to win now. You get me? If you keep letting seasons go by without winning trophies and the fan base are just accepting this, yeah, we got Super Arteta with this fucking bullshit, yeah, giving them fucking lap of honors for fucking doing absolute fucking, for doing the bare minimum. They're literally doing the bare minimum. You're getting Champions League football. You are doing the bare minimum. You're not going over and beyond. You understand? You are doing the bare minimum, and we are rewarding people doing the bare minimum. You get me? You don't reward that. You reward people going over and above. You don't reward man just doing the bare minimum, blood. You get me?
Oh, man, for achievements, yeah, absolutely.
And enough is enough, bro. You understand? We have to move in this market. We have to start moving quick. The Zubimendi deal, that's good because Jorginho's going, needed to go. Partey, who knows if he's going to sign his new contract now? You get me? There was word he's going to sign. Now there's word that he's not going to sign. So I don't even know the situation with Partey. But whether Partey stays or not, we do need to bring in Zubimendi, blood. You understand? That signing needed to be made. Needed to be made. Sorry, we need to bring in a 10. You understand? I would have took Cunha. You get me? But now I'm looking at. You get me? I'm a big fan of Eze. I like the Cherky you as well at Lyon. Obviously, now that Liverpool have moved for Wirtz, maybe he's an option. He won't be a lot of money as well, blood. Eze will be more pricey. Cherky will be more, you understand, more Arsenal fee, blood. Under 50 million, you get me? Nice and cheap, blood. Bargain hunters, you know what I mean? Poundland settings, bro. Arsenal love that, blood. Arsenal love a bargain. That would be a bargain, blood.
He'd be a quality bargain, though. He'd be a quality bargain.
It'd be a quality bargain. You're correct as well. It will be a quality bargain, but they're the caliber of player that I'm looking at, bro. You know what I mean? I would have, like I said, I would have took Cunha, but yeah, he obviously wants to, you get me, retire early. So you know what I mean? He's choosing to go to Manchester, and hey, Manchester. That's where he's deciding to go, blood. You understand? So you know what I mean? Arsenal, you get me? Do what you need to do. Don't let Arteta control the narrative. Let Berta cook, yeah, because Arteta and Edu, whether you want to admit it or not, they have failed us in the last 5 years, bro. You get me? To not have one trophy, blood, yeah, is a fucking disgrace, bro. You understand? And you man wanted to get Berta into the club, allow Berta to do what he does best, blood. You get me? And that is build up a quality squad, a winning squad, a squad that's going to go out there and win major honors, bro. You get me?
First.
Simple as blood. Big up Scapey. Big up man them. Just to update, tomorrow will mark a month anniversary for dating the girl on the bus. Thanks for the advice.
All right, let's go. Big
Come
up,
on,
man.
big up
What,
yourself,
what,
man.
big up, man. Glad. What advice did we give you? What was it? Because was you the one who was doing the test and the girl was like not messaging you back, or is this another case?
I don't know. Yeah, because we get a lot of them, blood.
Yeah. That's why I'm trying to remember which.
You know what I mean?
I'm glad the advice. Whoever gave you the advice, I'm glad it works, man. So big up.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, fuck Arsenal.
Fuck you, blood.
You didn't finish the super chat.
Yeah, fuck you, mate.
Rude.
Flawless. We gotta run it, blood.
Yeah, run it, man.
Mm-hmm. We gotta run it, mate.
We're fucking 50. We're 50. We are 15, so we are 50. We are 5 points away from relegation. Yeah, we are closer to the bottom than the top, bro. We ain't winning Europa. There's no European football next year.
Damn, scarily accurate.
Yeah, I love that. Yo, that clip is great. Sorry. Go on, carry on.
Man United finished the season in 15th position, blood. A terrible, shocking, dire, dead season ends for Man United, blood. You get me? I was told that you're going to win Europa League and everything's going to be all right. You understand? Word to Bob Marley. But everything is not going to be all right, blood. You understand? I think this is where United they're going to obscurity, blood. You get me? I think this is where I can't see you getting Champions League football for at least 3 years. You know what I mean? And unless you find a way into the Europa League and win the Europa League from league position,
which you're capable of.
I cannot. Yeah, I cannot. You say that capable. You couldn't even beat Tottenham, mate. You know what I mean? So are you really capable of winning? Like, you understand? The only time your team looks good is when you're against 10 men, bro.
Yeah, we're capable of
11 men. You man are getting bopped off the park.
Yeah, but are we capable? So we'll go back to your original point. Are we capable of winning the FA Cup? Yes. So are we capable of going into the Europa League? Yes, because of that. Are we capable of winning that competition? Also, yes. Not saying we will. Are we capable of these things? Yes, we are capable. I'm not saying it will happen. Not 100%. But are we capable? Yes. Also, are we still capable of signing players? Also, yes. Something that was dispelled with this Cunha thing. Are we capable of signing players of quality?
Cunha's the only
also,
yes. I said Cunha's the only decent player that you'll sign. You won't sign no one else decent. Now watch.
All right, cool. Before we was broke, but you know.
Look at this stat. Wait, here we go. Look at this stat, mate.
Manchester United losing 200 million, missing next season's Champions League participation, money, match day income, sponsor bonuses, losing 30 mil, being 17th in the Premier League instead of 6th, also 230 mil. We missed out on Champions League. Is it three of the last 4 years? Because we've had our 3 worst finishes in the Premier League in the last 4 years. So we've missed out on Champions League before. The league position is a hit. But in regards to money, like I've said before, Manchester United print money. Because the last show we did weeks before that, it was Manchester United are broke, Manchester United have no money. We've now signed Cunha. So now it's changed, and now it's we had the money for from what this is certain people, not everybody. This is some people. Now it was we had the money for Cunha, but now we're on a sell to buy model. So we wasn't broke then in the first place. Again, people just run with scaremongering, which I get from rivals to an extent, of course, over exaggerate also. But am I concerned in regards to the money side of things? No, because like I've said and maintained from any time we spoke about the transfer window, we'll just use this calendar year, Manchester United will spend money in the summer. That is not a concern of mine. How we spend the money is a concern. Is Cunha a great start? Yes, but we need much, much more. We already lost 3 players just from the last game already. 3 players are out of contract, and our squad is short as it is. Eriksen left, Lindelof left, Johnny Evans left. So that's 3 players down already on top of a squad that is also thin. If you take out the 4 lone players who are all probably going to leave, that's 7. Again, on a squad, even with that 7, that is short in so many areas as well. So, but is Cunha a great start? Yes. Did I always have doubts about any news when it comes to Manchester United, whether it's positive or negative, because there's just so many people trying to get engagement, trying to get clicks, trying to get views, trying to get retweets, trying to get likes, trying to get follows, etc., etc. But yeah, the Cunha news, great deal, very, very good player. Whenever this manager gets sacked, whether we're playing a back three, whether we're playing a back four, Cunha fits 110%. Whether he's playing in this system as a left-sided 10, whether he's playing in this system as a 9, whether we switch it to a back four and he's playing left wing, whether he's playing as a traditional 10 solo, whether he's playing as a 9. Don't have to worry about him adapting to the countries down the road. Wolverhampton's down the road. Don't have to worry about that. Been there a number of seasons, performed in a poor Wolves side. He'll get goals, he'll get assists, be a fall for others.
Will he definitely get goals and assists? Because we've seen loads of players go United and fall on their face.
No one like him. There's no attacking player we signed the quality of him in the past 3-4 years. Who have we signed that's been Premier League?
I rate Cunha. I'm just asking questions.
Yeah. And also, I'm responding to you. I know you rate him. I'm saying we've not signed anybody Premier League who's been in the Premier League and performed well like him in the past 3-4 years from an attacking standpoint. When you look at our attackers, there's no one. And of course, when I talk about Cunha and what he'll do here, this is with other additions as well.
Sancho?
I believe we're going to sign new players. Sancho hadn't performed here, but when we signed him, performed in Germany.
He's English though.
Yeah, but it don't matter. He performed to my point, he performed in Germany. He didn't perform here. And this is why he has the struggles he has at Chelsea. That's a whole different conversation. But I just don't think Sancho suits the Premier League. I think super talented player. He don't suit the Premier League. Certain players don't suit certain leagues. And it's rare you have someone from a country not suiting the league there for the place they're from, but you don't suit. I think if he went Spain, mash his work. Put him in Italy, same. Germany, we've seen it twice already. I think pretty much any other top league in Europe, minus maybe the French league, I think he does very, very well. Though yeah, with Cunha, definitely has the physical attributes we need: good acceleration, pace, tenacity, agility, lovely balance, etc. Direct. Also has the mentality that I like as well. Also that sheer housery, air of confidence. I don't think being at Manchester United will underwhelm him. Reports are saying it's the number 10 shirt. Not 100% sure about that. That's what the reports are saying. Love that news for him. And I think he'll thrive.
What does that mean for Rashford?
At Manchester United. Rashford is what I've been thinking is on the way out, which is what
they've been trying to get rid of them wages anyway.
Yeah, which is
your wage structure is still a big problem.
Yeah, and we've lost. And the thing is,
and I think that will affect them moving in the market.
No, because we've lost it. If you look at the amount of players we've let go, a lot of our big earners have left. We have saved so much money in wages in the past 3-4 years. And a lot of our big earners will leave this season. Eriksen was one of our bigger earners. He's gone now already. Lindelof was one of our bigger earners. He's gone. I think that's between them probably 250.
But you still got Maguire on big money.
Yeah, of course. But the wages, my point is I'm making is the wages have gone down. We've just let go of 250,000. 250,000.
Yeah, but you still have Bruno on big. You still have Rashford on big
still
wages.
Gotta come back.
Rashford's on big wages. Bruno, Maguire, Casemiro. There's still Garnacho's on good money as well, no?
No, Garnacho's not on good money. No, I don't even think he's on 100K.
Is it?
No, because he's only his new.
Because he's academy, isn't he?
Yeah, his deal's through the academy.
Onana's on good money.
Yeah, 100. Yeah, 100. But so more of these players are gonna leave. So I have no issue with that.
He on 50K a week.
The lit is well spent money.
Mount.
I have no issue with the low. I don't think Mount's on that big of money either.
Mount
but the
on
point is I'm
250.
making
when you take
250, when you take our top 10 earners,
Luke Shaw's on big wages.
6 or 7 of them.
You know what? Let me just get United's wages up.
Yeah, let me share it.
Well, share it up.
Because when I'm thinking, look, Mount, Bruno, Maguire,
yes,
pop-up stuff,
Casemiro.
Yeah, but you're missing the point that I made in regards to we've lost a lot of our top. Our wage bill has vastly reduced in the past number of years.
Zoom in, Lewis.
Yeah.
I can't zoom in anymore, otherwise it's just gonna get covered over the ads.
Nah, that's cool. So let's go through it. Casemiro will probably stay. Bruno will probably stay. Mount will probably stay. The Lit will probably stay.
Bro, I can zoom in. Look, what page is it?
Capology.
I can't see, blood.
And you might have the ad block.
There we go. Scroll up to the top. So Casemiro will probably stay. Even though Bruno's been linked with a move away, he'll probably stay. Mount's been linked with a move away. De Ligt is money well spent. Maguire's been linked with a move away. Eriksen's already left. Jadon Sancho will probably leave. Luke Shaw's been linked with a move away. Maserati, no issues. Lindelof's already left. Agate will stay. Ahmad is good money, well spent. Martinez will probably stay. Onana's been linked with a move away. Yoro Xerxes, no issues. Rasmus Højlund's been linked with a move away. I don't know where that's not right for Rashford, but Rashford will probably leave. Johnny Evans,
that'll be his Villa wages, isn't it?
Yeah,
Sancho's on 150 from Chelsea.
So Rashford will probably leave. Johnny Evans has already left. Anthony will be on his way out. Garnacho's already been told he's leaving. Tom Heaton's leaving. Berlassi is leaving. Bayindir will leave. And then if you go to our if you can pull up Manchester United's exits in the past, if you can find it, the transfer list of players we let go. Yeah, the players we've let go. Transfers wise. And we'll keep
what season?
Just the past. This last season, the season before that. It should be on a list. You know, when you click it. And we'll see how many of our big earners have left in the past 3-4 years.
These are arrivals, departures.
Okay, so McTominay was on decent money. Greenwood was on decent money. Wan-Bissaka was on decent money. So that's 3 right there. Go back. Varane was on very good money. Who else? Is that it? Sancho, we took out.
Sancho, Anthony.
Okay.
Sancho's going back though.
Martial.
Yeah, Sancho will get moved.
No, we don't know yet.
Yeah, we don't know. But Sancho will get, even if, let's say hypothetically that's true, that Sancho will get moved on, he'll leave. It was the season before.
You wanted the season before, right?
Yeah, it's the season before that, please. Thank you.
So that's arrivals, departures. Fuck is wrong with this page, bruv? Yeesh.
It's all good. Fred was on decent money. Bailly was on decent money. Oh, good. Do your thing.
No, that's it.
So that's it. So yeah, Fred was on decent money. Alanga was on decent money. So that's 2 more right there. Bailly was on decent money as well.
Was Van der Beek on something?
Van der Beek was on decent money at the time as well. Not astronomical, but decent money. So the
Eric Bailly
was too.
David De Gea, he was on mad money.
David De Gea was on massive money. He was 350k or whatever it was, or 250 or 300. And go the year before that.
The year before that, okay.
So this is 2 years.
Your one's bare blurry, Lewis. I can't even see.
One sec, I'll zoom in a bit more. This one shouldn't be a problem.
Okay, so
Pereira.
So Pogba was on big money. Lingard was on big money. Matic was on big money. Cavani was on big money. Mata was on big money. That's 5 right there. Don't
forget Ronaldo.
Ronaldo was on massive money. Come on, man. What we doing out here? Our wage bill is vastly. I knew this already.
Yeah, but you still got a big wage bill, bro. This is the thing. Yeah, listen.
But the point is, I'm making. We have been not even slowly. We have been drastically reducing it, and we've seen it.
But then you've been giving people big money at the same time as well. Like Mount coming and got big bread.
Just Mount.
What's the highest payroll?
Casemiro coming and got big bread.
So is Mount and Casemiro's 2 in the past 3-4 years. How many have we just got rid of?
United have the second highest wage.
Even Rashford just got big bread recent.
Yeah, but Rashford
bring this up. That's the highest wage bills in the league so far. So we're 4th.
So Man United second. See what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, but I'm saying
when Flawless is saying all this shit, your wage bill is still high blood. Yes, you've got it low, but it is still high blod,
and it's going to lower down.
It's the second highest, bro.
Yes, and it's going to lower down even more as it's already lowered. We've already let. How much was Heaton? Wait, not Heaton. How much was Johnny Evans on? Johnny Evans, they said, was on what, 65k. Eriksen was on 150.
They're pretty close to Arsenal and us.
65k ain't not on blood.
Okay, so removed. No, but when you tally it up, it is. We've just let go 300k. Man, want to talk about what Rashford's on? We just let that go. We've literally just.
So United's wage bill per year is 173 million. City's is 224. Arsenal's is 169, and so is Chelsea. Our difference is only like 10k.
Yeah, and the thing is, ours is going to lower again.
And then Liverpool's way off on 148.
Yeah, we've been lower.
They don't give out big bread.
Yeah, and that's what I'm all for. And there's more players who are going to leave as well. About 6 of our
going to go up when Sterling comes back.
You're going to lose on the outgoings because the amount of money you spent on Anthony, you're not going to get that. You know what I mean? You're not going to recoup that. The
It's
amount
not
of
about
money
recouping
you
it.
spent on Højlund, you're not going to recoup that.
Of course not.
So you're going to lose as well at the same time.
Yeah, we don't. That's lost money.
And that's
on
going to
the
affect you as well. That's what I'm
last
saying.
regime.
It's not
That
as rosy as you think it is,
No,
blood.
who thinks it's rosy? Lost in what sense? We know we're losing money on those players. Who said it? One, never said it was rosy. Them words never left my mouth, first and foremost. Secondly, we know we're going to lose out on them.
I never said that. I said you think. I never said you said.
I don't think it's rosy.
Are two different things on this, blood.
I don't think it's rosy. Who said that? I don't think it's rosy. Who said that? I've just pointed out facts. That's all
Man's
it
saying,
is.
look, Crypto, you're just in your feelings, blood, because this is your section, bro. So it's not about finding anything negative. I'm showing you facts, bro. You understand?
Yeah, all I've stated is facts. We have vast.
No, not you. I'm saying Crypto. He's like negative.
Crypto.
It's not.
Okay.
Your club is negative, bro. What's positive about your club? You fucking idiot.
Yeah,
What the fuck is positive? You're 15th, blood.
I
You
know,
got
they won on the
42
weekend.
points.
Pick up the night.
You got 42 points from
Hey, Crypto, let
38
me
games.
do this.
You never
Let me
won
deal with this,
back-to-back
Crypto.
games all fucking season. What is
Road to
positive
40.
about Man United, Crypto?
Huh?
Shut the fuck up, blood. Seriously.
Right, I don't know what's going on. I don't know
What
what's
the fuck
going on.
is wrong with
with
this shoot? Man's moving like you finished in fucking. You get me? You won the Europa League and it's all turned around.
Yeah.
You got
No.
Champions League football to look forward to. You have nothing to look forward to next season, blood.
No,
Nothing.
in regards to it, like I said before, because I don't know why we got onto wages and stuff like that. Because like it's been shown with the players we've let go, and even you look before that, our wage bill is still high. Yes, but they have been reducing it. And that's the point I'm making. And if you look at our top 10 earners, 6 to 7 of them are going to leave also. And the players we bring in are not going to be on those wages. We might get a couple who come in on big wages. Cunha will be on good money. Is he going to be on 300K? Probably not. Is he going to be on 200K?
I think he'll be
Probably
in the
not.
150 to 200.
Yeah, 150, which is great. Because you know what that's covered by? That means he's replacing the Ericsson money. Cool. No issue with that whatsoever. We've got rid of Ericsson and bringing
So is
in
it one
Cunha
in, one out?
for the same money. Say that again? No.
Is it 1 in, 1 out, or 3 in, 1, or 3 out, 1 in?
It's not three. No, we have a lot of players. Before we get to incomings, we have a lot of players to get rid of anyway. I've mentioned this throughout the back end of this season. There's so many players. And
They've
with
been linked anywhere.
who? Links where? Who?
Like with the
Are we-
players that you want. Like obviously
we
you
get
can
linked to
get rid of,
everyone.
obviously you can the Anthony deal will probably get done.
So, all right, I'll start with that.
Betis.
In regards to
But like
outgoing.
Højlund, who's gonna like you want to get rid of these players, but who wants these players?
Okay, so I'll tell
mean-
you, Højlund's already been linked with teams in Italy. He
Is
already
it?
got linked to Napoli.
That's
He
what
got
I'm
linked
asking.
to Napoli.
Who's linked?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I know.
I
I heard
told
that Bruno is linked to Saudi.
So Bruno Al Hilal, Højlund is Napoli and Atalanta and another Italian club. I think Juventus. So they're the three that's there. Ganacho's been told he's found a new
They ain't
place
got
to
bread
find a
as
new
well,
club.
so they're gonna be low bids.
Low
They're
bids
gonna
or
be
high
low.
bids.
Like, you're gonna be losing a lot on Højlund, you know.
We knew this, but it's about getting rid of him. We're not on a sell to buy model. It's just about getting rid of him. And like you've mentioned, the wages. So therefore, it's a plus. If we get 10 million for Højlund, that's a great deal. We get 10 mil for Højlund, it's a fantastic deal. Anything more than that, it's fine. What we talking about here, like these players are good. Run me 10 million for all of them. If we can sell 15 players, and again, this is not realistic, but if we sell 15 players for 10 mil each, that ain't gonna happen because we'll get more. I get 150 for the lot of them. Guess what that is? Phenomenal business. Phenomenal, because they're rubbish. Any money for these players is phenomenal business. The Al Hilal bid from Saudi, from them, if we get 80, 90, 100, 110, 120 million for Bruno, absolutely phenomenal business. Any money for Garnacho is phenomenal business. 5 mil for a player who went 20 games without a goal, 20 games without a goal is phenomenal business. These players are dreadful. So not only are we getting a transfer fee for them, we're also clearing their wages. And because some of them are academy products, it's great for PSR. Garnacho's an academy product. Rashford's an academy product, which means we can spend more. If we sell Rashford for 30 million, that means you can then, I think, spend 60. I think that's how it works. Same way if you get 20 for Garnacho.
I don't know the PSR thing.
I think it's like that anyway, but it's certain along those lines because that's where the Garnacho and Maino links in January to Chelsea came from. But that's the point I'm making.
Okay,
but in regards to link
PSR
away, there's a lot. Yeah,
United out. They are on a sell to buy. Gary Neville confirmed United finances are in the negative.
Oh, he said, didn't it? And like I said, we was broke before Cunha. That's what it is. We had no money to spend. No one wanted to come here, and then we went and signed one of the better attackers in the Premier League. I take it all with a pinch of salt. Been linked to Delap. Been linked to Embremo. Been linked
Bro,
to
Delap is not a, you know what I mean? Like you're moving like Delap is a
No, is he better? Is he better than what we have?
It's not really hard to be better than
Is
what
he an
you have.
improvement on what? Does he improve us? I'm not moving like anything. Is he? Do I think he's a good striker? Is he my first choice? No. Do I think he's a good striker?
Like
Yes.
Delap ain't gonna. I don't know what you expect from Delap, bro.
If we go and get Cunha, another number 10, and Delap, that's a good attack. That's an
I don't know,
attack I
man.
think scores goals.
Wait, I don't
Of
know.
course it is.
I would not want Delap in my attack, mate. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you have a different aim than us. Our aims are different, so of course you don't.
Crypto, I just literally said before you said that I'm not taking Delap, bro.
Yeah. Yeah,
like,
of
Delap
course
is
you're
not
not.
on my
Of-
run
of
me.
course.
There it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. Run me Mateta.
Yes.
Run me Mateta. Man said Delap.
Can't take Mateta.
Yes.
I'll
Because
take
we're-
Mateta, bro. I'm not taking
because
Delap.
we're-
I'll
because-
take
No,
Mateta.
no. I'll take Mateta.
You know
I'm
why that
taking
is?
Mateta, blood.
But
What?
You have Sesko, man.
yes,
Delap's
again,
good.
because
Yeah, but Mateta
Exactly.
is bad. You
but
understand?
we're not aiming
If
for the
you got
same thing.
Mateta, if you got Mateta, Cunha,
Yeah.
then I'd be like, okay, cool. You know
But we
what?
also been linked to
That's a bad
Embremo.
boy attack.
We also been linked to Embremo heavily.
If
So
okay, so
bring me
if you got Embuemo, Mateta, and Cunha, I'd be like, okay.
But again,
Okay.
that's levels up. The
Okay.
reason why you're saying you
And
wouldn't
like,
take
I'm
Delap-
like, huh?
we got Lewis,
Huh?
Troopz, because we have different aims. You are aiming to win a league title. We are not. So we are shopping in different markets. Our aim is not your aim. So of course you wouldn't take the lap. If Manchester United were aiming for a Premier League title, would I want the lap? Hell no. But that's not the aim. As I keep saying, our roles are completely different. Now, if you can go get a striker of a certain quality, of course you go get him. The lap ain't my first choice. I actually prefer Osherman. That is my first choice. However, if we were, okay, that's cool. If we were to get the lap alongside Cunha and alongside Embremo, that is a very good attack for where we're at. That is an attack I can rely on. That's an attack I believe goals and scores goals.
I don't think you can rely on Delap, bro. You can
To get
rely
10
on
goals. Yeah, you
Cunha
can.
and Embuemo.
Yeah, you can.
I don't think you can rely
would.
on Delap, bro.
To get 10 goals, I think you're thinking about winning league titles. I'm talking about him being a foil.
I'm thinking about getting you
10
lot
goals.
back to a competitive
He can get
state
10
where
goals,
you're
yeah.
at
And he
a
would.
level, and Delap doesn't get you to that level.
He
And
does with
Mateta
those two.
would get you to
No,
that
Mateta
level.
pushes us on further, but does the lap Cunha and Embremo get us between them?
Delap ain't better than Havertz. Shut your mouth, blood. Let's not do this
Yeah.
foolishness chat. Yeah,
Can-
Delap ain't better
chat,
than no
right,
striker at Arsenal. Yeah, allow it, blood. Allow it. Allow it.
I mean, I
Allow
think the Laps had a better
it.
goal scoring season in the Prem than Havertz has ever had.
Allow it. Havertz has been injured since January. Behave yourself. Sanchez
Probably
and
still
your
wouldn't
boy.
help.
You employ. Who do you employ, Lewis? Take a
Yeah,
seat.
your next signing, mate.
Take a seat
60
in this
million
one.
down the drain.
Yeah,
Christopher
take a
Nkunku
seat in this
scores
one,
again.
man. Yeah, take a seat in this one, mate. Yeah, man employs
Hey,
fucking
60 million down the
Nicholas
drain.
Jackson, mate. Yeah,
He's still
yeah,
better than Havertz.
let's take your time with it, sunshine.
He's
yeah?
still better
Take
than
your fucking
Jackson.
time. You ain't got
Still better than
Jogba.
Havertz.
You ain't got fucking. You ain't got Lukaku, mate. Yeah, you got fucking Nicholas Jackson, bro. Yeah,
And he
But
still
anyway,
outscored Havertz.
Delap don't improve. I don't think Delap is. You can't rely on Delap, blood. Like
No, again, no, because you're talking about for different things. You're talking about like we aiming to win a league title or anything like that. My point is I'm making is if we get Embuemo, Cunha's here, and we get Delap, those three as a trio, I can rely on to score goals and create and do the business going forward. Yes, that is
bro,
an
Delap
attack.
weren't
I
even
can-
starting on the end of the season, blood. When they went Chelsea and mashed work, Delap was on the bench.
He was on the bench. That's all well and good. Do I think that attack gets goals and assists? Yes, you don't.
You got
Fair.
dropped.
We can agree to disagree. The point that I'm making is players have been linked with moves away and players have been linked here. So we just need to carry on in the same vein. Is Cunha a great start? Yes. But we also need more because we are light, not in terms of quality, not just in terms of quality, sorry, also in terms of quantity as well. I just mentioned we just let 3 players go yesterday. 3 players bounced. But in regards to the wages as well, that also clears up the wages. We just let 150. How much was Lindelof on? 120. Let's say 250, 300k, however much it is, 300k go through the door. So that's already reduced our wage bill already with just those 3 leaving. And more players are going to leave. Garnacho's going to leave. The 4 players on loan who are going to leave. So there's a lot of players to leave, a lot of players to be sold. And like I said, any money for them is good money in my eyes. And then go and reinvest that in the squad again. Cunha's a great start. Now go do the rest. Go sign a goalkeeper. We've been linked to Milinkovic-Savic. Go get him. Been linked to Edison. Go get him. Cool.
You were linked with another black goalkeeper as well.
Who?
What's his name? Mygun.
Oh, Mike Mignon. No
Yeah.
way. No way. We was
Oh,
linked
the
with
Milan keeper.
Really?
He's
I
got a
don't
year
see
left
that
on his
happening.
contract, to be fair,
I
but
don't-
he'll
I don't-
want
I-
Europe. He rejected
I
us
don't
because he
believe
wanted
that.
Europe.
Yeah, I don't believe him.
What's he
man.
going
Plus,
United?
He's way too injury
Yeah,
prone.
he won't go United then.
Good. He's way too injury prone for a goalkeeper. Always injured. I think he's a good goalkeeper, but he just never seems to. He has injured an awful lot for a goalkeeper. I ain't checked his record this season, but in previous seasons, yes. I'm like Wesman Young injured every time I go to watch AC Milan because I hear a lot about him.
Oh yeah, we've been interested in him, but name on the list, and no,
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't want him.
that's what it is. And if it took us being 15th and losing the Europa League final to get rid of all these players, this is hilarious, Mohammed. You know what I'm saying? This is hilarious. This is hilarious.
Black
You got a
keepers
point,
are
I ain't
shit,
gonna
though.
lie.
Like the only good black keeper was like Dida Blood.
Yeah, and even he had his moments towards
You
the
get
end.
me?
Yeah,
Even he was a
respect
bit.
Mendy, man. Respect Mendy, bro.
Who?
Mendy,
He had
Edward
one good
Mendy.
season, fam.
Aye,
He had
aye,
one good
listen.
season.
And what a year that was, bruv. Man got
Yeah,
robbed
but
of
he's
Best
won.
Goalkeeper of the Year award.
It was one good season. That was it.
Mendy.
He had one good season. Well, yeah, if it took us being 15th and
Yeah, see, look,
losing it-
Man United
Yeah.
inquired about the availability of Mike as our working to sign new goalkeeper. His contract with AC expires in 2026.
yeah, I don't believe that. I don't believe we're looking at Mignon.
Crypto,
Yeah,
I'm with you, bro. Man said Mendy, blood. Come on, bro. What's wrong with this Lewis guy, fam?
Bro, Mendy
it,
would
man.
be a massive upgrade for United. What are we
We
doing?
tried it. Yo, I know goalkeepers that'd be a massive upgrade for us. It's not tough to upgrade on all
Yeah.
now.
Ace will be a better
Who's
upgrade.
got the
It's not-
UCL winning
yeah,
experience?
Ace will be an upgrade, blood. And he
Yeah,
got
shout
8-0.
out Ace. Yeah, shout out Ace, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my G Ace every single time. But if it took us finishing 15th and winning the Europa League for these players to be talking the way they're talking and for there to be a massive exit at the football club, I'm with it. That's the dire straits that we are in. Because I would love a parallel universe where if we won the Europa League, what these players would be saying. Garnacho would still be here. We win the Europa League, he doesn't do that interview and he doesn't get, hey, you got to leave type of thing. Bruno wouldn't be talking about leaving, etc. So I'm with it. All these players, Hoyland, the list goes on, Mount, Shaw, Maguire, etc., etc.
That is a question. Would you take Ramsdale? Because he's on the verge of
No, I
probably
just go
leaving.
get that Milinkovic-Savic, to be honest, from Torino. I just go get him. Hear a lot about him, watched a few comps. Seems like a competent goalkeeper. I just go get him. That's what I do. I don't think he costs a lot either. Low wages, makes all the sense in the world. And then go from there. We just need to bring in talent. Forget bringing in players for the system or players for the manager and all this rubbish talent and get rid of these lot, which is why I wasn't on the manager going before these lot. Get rid of these players. This is why I love this news.
Yeah, Amarim's confirmed that he's gonna stay. Are you?
Yeah.
Are you happy with that?
Worst kept secret in the world? No, but I understand that it was gonna happen. So I'd already come to it.
You would have sacked him.
Yeah, I would have got rid of everybody. That in him saying to Garnacho he has to leave, that would have been the vast majority of the squad if that's me. And then him. Bring everybody into the interview room or wherever they had the meeting with Garnacho and told him he had to leave. It would have been one by one. And you get rid of everyone and then you turn to Amarim and say, hey, you have to go too. And then you go again. But we don't live in an ideal world because we have incompetent people at the football club. So therefore, you keep him and get rid of these lot. And then inevitably, when he gets sacked, that's when then you have to bring in the interim manager and then go hire the next one for 26-27 season. But the fact that, Bruno's talking about leaving, this was the guy that understands the club and dies for the badge. And if we had more players like him, we'd understand what he said. He said what he said.
Does he want to leave?
No, what he said was he didn't say he wants to leave. What he said was, you know what? Let me actually just pull up the quote so I don't misphrase. So it was like, oh, you misquoted it. 1 second, I'll pull it up now. 1 second. And you lot run up the likes as well. After a final, because you lot's captain. You lot's captain.
Because I see Garnacho crying about he never played enough minutes. He played his majority of the tournament.
I'm so glad he said that.
Minutes.
I'm so happy that he said that.
Brother away
happy.
from my club, man. They said no to Osimhen and Duran because of character bullshit, but we're looking at fucking Garnacho, whose brother can't keep his mouth shut.
No, sure. I'm so happy he said that. I'm so happy he said that. This is Bruno. The day the club thinks I'm too much, or it's time to leave the football, or it's time to leave, football is like that, and you never know. If the club think it's time to leave because they want to make some money, that is what it is, and football is like that sometimes.
So he's basically saying yo, Man United fans, tell me you want me to go and I'm gone.
No, he said,
do you think he's got 1 foot out the door?
I don't think he wants to be here. No.
Or you think he's got both feet out and he's like, yo,
No, I don't
give
think
me
he
an
wants to be
excuse.
here. When someone's talking like that, that tells you all you need. He's saying he wants to leave without saying he wants to leave. Go back and check his comments when he signed his new deal in August. And then go check them because I read them
Let's
comments.
get them comments. Can you get them?
1 second. Yeah, I'll pull it up now. 1 second. Hold up. 1 second.
I want to see the difference in 9 months.
Yeah. Huge difference. But this is the guy that, understands what it means to be at the club and will die for the badge. And if we have more players like him, we'd be much better. And you people have the cheek to say, I'm a fake fan. But this guy wants to jump off the sinking ship now because we lost the Spurs. All right. No accountability of his poor performance in the final. Nowhere in his statement did he say, hey, I didn't play well. I need to do better. But when you sign your new deal in August, it was a whole different conversation. All right. This is you lot's guy, innit? So he said, there we go. Everybody knows everybody knows the passion I have for Manchester United. I understand the responsibility and significance of wearing the shirt and the levels of dedication and desire required to represent this incredible club. I've had so many special moments here already. Hearing my name sung from the Stretford end, scoring a hat-trick against Leeds, leading the team at Old Trafford on European nights, and lifting trophies at Wembley. But I wouldn't have signed this contract if I didn't believe that my best moments in the United shirt are still to come. From my discussions with the football leadership and manager, it is clear how determined everyone is to fight for major trophies in the years ahead. I can see how positive the future is going to be, and I'm relishing leading this team forward. That was August. You lot's captain, yeah? And people have the cheek to call me a fake fan. My man wants to jump off a ship that he's helped sink. All right, bet. This is you lot's guy. Man don't want it. Man ain't got to fight for it. One lost to Spurs, one poor season, heavy criticism on his part, in particular the final as well. Now man wants to leave. Now it's, if the club want it, if the club want to sell me for money. The arrogance of it stinks. No, you know what? I didn't perform well enough during the season. It's been torrid. The arrogance of it. When we've had greats of this club turn around and say, hey, I'm not good enough. People go check Roy Keane's interview in 2001 when we lost to Bayern Munich. And he said himself, yeah, you know what? We've not been good enough. And maybe it's the end of the road for this team. That's a treble winning side, by the way. You could have easily sat back and said, hey, if the club want to sell me for money, fans, look what I've done for the football club. I've brought in countless Premier Leagues. I've brought in a treble. I brought in doubles and that. Captain this team during his greatest period. Ridiculous. True captain right there, words. Now it's if the club want to sell me. All right. You lost guy, yeah? Because he gets goals and assists. Bear in mind, he's got like 5 open play. I think he's got 5 open play goals this season. Notice we did back again the last show. No super chats about Bruno. Not one. Let him have played well. Full of them. You know what I'm saying? You lot like to praise this guy from Spider-Man rooftops. How about you shout about his criticisms from them same rooftops, please? Same energy. Because I'm same energy here all of the time. Win, lose, or draw, I'm here. Don't duck no shows whatsoever. And this guy wants to duck out. All right. You lot's captain that, innit? You're on silent, man. Joke thing.
We got Sleeping Beauty. Man United shocking season. Arsenal, no surprises there per usual. Yeah. Big up yourself, Sleeping Beauty.
Big up to it. It says London is blue, lads. Hashtag up the Chelsea. Sleeping Beauty said.
Man's opening his mouth like, shut the fuck up, bro. Shut the fuck up, lad.
I was just reading the super chat, man.
Dickhead. I'll give you something.
Sleeping Beauty spent her good money to super
fuck?
chat. This
Damn.
Yo, because Sleeping Beauty dropped a super chat, shout out to her, and at the end it was like London is blue up the Chelsea. Even though technically this season,
Yeah, London is blue up the fucking
London is
Chelsea.
blue overall, but it's Tottenham white. They've had the most successful.
Fair enough. I understand.
Yo, I get kicked out for staying facts. It's crazy.
Sorry, I'm with it. I
They
get it.
have been the most successful team in London this season, though.
No, they haven't.
No, our season ain't over.
Yes.
Who had Palace? So we saying FA Cup over Europa League, yeah?
Yeah,
My
all day.
season isn't over yet.
Even
All
though
day.
you
I
have
don't compete in the Europa League. I compete in FA Cup. FA Cup all day. FA Cup all day. Yeah.
I have a final in
Got them.
2 days.
I got the most of them. Yeah.
The thing is,
I got 14 of them, blood. Yeah.
And you know what happens when you win the FA Cup? You get into the Europa League. That tells you what's above what. What we talking about here? You win the FA Cup.
I don't play. Yeah, but I won't go into. If I win FA Cup, I'm not going into Europa. Can't be in Champions League. So it don't mean nothing to me.
Bun all of your clubs. I'm about to complete European football, bro. We want to talk about Tottenham
right now, blood. You understand?
Yeah, because you already know what I'm saying stands above everything else.
This guy's putting up pictures, trying to turn up his mic. Nigga, no late listening, bro.
Because you already know I'm about to conquer European football, and you don't want to hear it because you know we're only 2 days away from it, blood.
Hey, no one cares, blood.
You will care, bruv. How about this? If we don't win, you'll care. If we don't win, suddenly you'll care.
It's a conference league. It's not.
Yeah. So you do care.
No,
so you do care.
I can't.
Yeah. And if you win, you're gonna pretend you don't care, bruv.
So Lewis, but you know what's crazy? You don't
say everything. But when we're the only team in Europe with every European trophy, it's going to fucking burn you, bruv. It's going to fucking burn you, bruv.
No one cares, bro.
You don't care that we have Champions Leagues and you don't. You don't care that we have Europas and you don't. You don't care that we have Super Cups and you don't. You don't care that we have Club World Cups and you don't. And then we're gonna have a conference.
No one don't care about the conference.
You don't care that Clear Lake's about to win a trophy before Arteta and Arsenal since they've taken over. You will care.
Arteta won a FA Cup, so he has won a trophy.
No, since Clear Lake's takeover. Since Clear Lake's takeover. It will be 1-0. Yeah, you see, the laugh stopped then. The laugh stopped now, haven't it?
No, because I've rubbed my eyes. Enough. You can have the conference, bro. Do my thing.
Yeah, don't worry, man. Only team in Europe to win everything.
Congratulations.
I'll say they don't care, but that'll be a flex that no one else in Europe can say, and that is fine by me. Yeah,
B. How do we have no Champions Leagues but still run London? Come on, you Gunners.
You got a lot of fans still.
Big up B, man.
Powerful blood. Powerful.
Anytime I'm in London, it's just I see hella Arsenal shirts. I'm not gonna lie, I do.
We're the most popular team, bro.
Yeah, that's because you're only about on Carney weekends.
We're the most popular team, mate.
Now, even when I fly through, when I'm there, it's not carnival. I do.
When you came down on Thursday, what?
Yeah. I see that Arsenal shirt. I did see Arsenal.
How many Chelsea man were at the event?
Yeah,
I didn't see no Chelsea shirt.
No, there were Chelsea man there.
Bare Arsenal.
Nah, you're taking a piss. I saw like 10 Chelsea man there.
Look at his face.
Nah, do you know how many man came up to? He was like, yeah, up the Chelsea, up the fucking Chelsea.
No Chelsea, bro.
Yeah, because all the fucking gooners went up to you, and all the Chelsea come up to me. I think the Arsenal fans want to come talk to me. I'm the enemy. I understand. Stay away from me.
Oh my days.
Come on, bruv. And again, in a couple of days, you'll definitely want to stay away from me because then we would have conquered everything. Up the Chelsea.
No, I can deal with Lewis with the conference. FA Cups and they were the ones where I'm like, nah, leave me alone.
FA Cups, Europa Leagues, I hear it, man.
Yeah, they're
typical Arsenal devaluing European competitions.
Bro, I'll never say never. I got Arteta, bro. So fucking hell, who knows?
Now you lot will probably lose conference anyway.
I'm telling you, this fucking scumbag. Other weekend games. Let me just fly through these quickly, blood. Bournemouth 2, Leicester 0. Leicester end their Premier League campaign with another defeat. Fulham 0, Man City 2. Man City secure Champions League football. Haaland, no pressure. So now you want to take penalties, yeah? You're still a pussy, old blood. Yeah? You are still a pussy, old blood. Wolves 1, Brentford 1. And Mbeumo getting his 20th goal of the season. Fantastic season for Mbeumo. Newcastle 0, Everton 1. Newcastle lose on the final day, but still get Champions League football thanks to Man United, obviously beating Villa. And Ipswich 1, West Ham 3. Ipswich end their Premier League campaign with a defeat as well. All of the promoted sides ended their Premier League campaigns with defeats. Leicester, Ipswich, and obviously we beat Southampton. And the Europa League scumbags lost 4-1 at home.
European champions, man. Say right, man.
You get me? 17th in the league.
22 losses, bro.
European champions.
38 points from 38 games, bruv.
Yeah, European champions. Just add that in too.
Fucking disgrace, blood. You get me? Big up my dog Fats every time. He says Zes. It means hey in Polish. Some people you learn something new. Can't wait. Evening flight. Pack the whole flight. Our fate is written. Gabrielle on Mission Impossible.
Big up, Fatta, man. I'm still trying to find ways into Poland, but I don't know. It's looking a little bit peak, bruv. I'll be so real. You might have to be singing for 2 people over there. But big up, man. Big up, bro.
Yeah, Fats every time, man. Big up Fats.
Big up Fats, blood. Safe travels over there, Fats.
Yeah, stay safe, man.
Big up Ben Highsmith, my fucking dog. Big up Troopz. Tell Arteta to go on vacation and let Berta cook. Been another great season of content. Appreciate what you do. Come on, my bro. Big up yourself, blood. You understand? Big up for the continued support, blood. You get me? You've been here a long time, blood. So, man, I appreciate you, my brother. You get me? But that's it, people. The last episode of the season. Obviously, it's not the last episode because, I mean, we'll be back on Friday. But the last episode of the season, blood, the 24-25 season comes to an end. I just want to big up the man them for taking time out 2 times a week, every fucking week, bro. You get me? Appreciate you lot. Couldn't do this without the man them, blood. You get me? Even Peanut Head. Hopefully he's enjoying his parade, and hopefully he eats a shitty kebab tonight and gets food poisoning. Nothing life threatening. Just get me. Hope he's shitting his clot away tomorrow. But big up the chat, blood. You understand? Big up the mods, the super chatters. You lot, you get me? You keep TroopzTV going, blood. You understand? You know, it's the brand risk over here, blood. So without you lot, I'm not able to do this, blood. You get me? So I appreciate the support. You allow me to live my life, feed the family and kids, take the kids everywhere, give the wife what she deserves. So, you know what I mean? Appreciate every single one of you, blood. You get me? You don't know the vibes, blood. You understand? Everything's still gonna run throughout the summer. You know what I mean? The back again community where we ain't going nowhere, blood. You know what I mean? Saeed show will run as well. Saeed show is gonna turn to a live as well. We're not gonna do
love
uploads.
That.
Yeah, we're gonna run that as a live during the summer, and then we'll go back to uploads when the season starts. You understand? But big up everybody. You understand? I appreciate you lot for the support as always, blood. You see me? We're redirecting to Flawless. Flawless is going live. I think Lewis is going to upload or something, blood.
Yeah, I dropped a video before the pod. Just receipt season, another episode of Carefree Reacts, so keep a lookout for that. I might actually have enough material for a part 2 tomorrow, so I'm going to spend the rest of the day doing some more digging.
And Troopz, you mentioned there about, you know, us being on here, taking time out of our week, twice a week to be on it. Big up for having us on, man. I appreciate it, for real, man.
Yeah, appreciate it, bro.
Man, for real. Like, you allowing us onto your platform, as I know has helped Lewis out tremendously, months, and myself as well. I know I can speak for those two when I say that. So we appreciate a shout out to the back again community as well, because you are everywhere. I'm saying anywhere I go, I
see myself, man.
Anywhere
big up the community, big up Troopz, man.
Every time.
And we'll see you all next episode when we win it all. Let's go, guys. Up the fucking Chelsea, man. Friday we will be there, blood. And the maddest thing is, I might not even be in Poland, so I ain't even going to be late or nothing. We will be there, bruv.
Hey, Anthony, man, you need to bins it, man. Top bins.
I will say, though, if Anthony does bin it, I will announce my resignation. So.
Yes, Anthony needs to. Hey, we need him to up his value, man. What better than him holding that Conference League trophy? Man of the match performance. Bumps up his value.
Can you kick him out again, please?
We're out, people.
Up the Chelsea.